Ah, I can go to bed
Good.
until like fucking 3 a.m.
We are going. All right, I'll mute it.
Evil lads, grab your beer. The Pfeiffer's back, the crew is here. From the decks of the DDD 991, stories of sailors, trouble and fun. Crack that bottle, sound that bell. We've got details you know too well. Raise the glass, let the waves roll wide. The Pfeiffer's cruise got.
All right, fellas.
Welcome to the Pfeiffer's DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky. Here's Gilly, Thumper Axel, and Mick Boyce. It's episode 156, and we're going to talk about whatever we want. Who would like to begin?
Oh,
I
it
got a
don't
little
matter.
video on deck. Everybody bitches and cries and whines too much these days, and a comedian named Ronnie Johns, some years ago, came up with a skit where he pretended to be the notorious Australian criminal Chopper Reed. And I'm gonna play it for you because it's funnier than fuck, and it sends a good message.
Now, one thing I've noticed
Doesn't work.
all across
It's gone.
Australia is that people are having a whinge, having a sook, or having a fucking cry about it. If the accents were around today, I reckon they'd be fucking spewing. Australia needs to harden the fuck up. This is Anthony. He owns a big, shiny, fancy fucking four-wheel drive. Well, he doesn't know how to change the tyre. Harden the fuck up, Anthony. This is Peter, and he drinks soy milk in his coffee. Oh, look at me. I'm lactose intolerant. Why don't you try a mochaccino of harden the fuck up, Peter? This is Teresa, and her dog has a psychiatrist. How about this, Teresa? Dr. Chopper prescribes you harden the fuck up. This is Stefan. His name is Stefan. Harden the fuck up, Stefan. This is Michael, and he won't go on a family holiday without taking his portable gaming console. Harden the fuck up, Michael. I'm sorry, mate, come here. This is Jan. He spends an hour a day doing his hair. You're also a DJ, aren't you, mate? Yeah. Well, why don't you harden the fuck up? This is Bevan. He owns a pig dog. He sleeps with his bowie knife, and once he cut off his own arm for a dare. Fucking spot on, Bevan. So come on, Australia. Take your skirt off, cancel your manicure, grow a mustache, and harden the fuck up.
I think we can all agree with most of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Harden the fuck up.
Yeah, what's funny is Australia is one of the fucking countries that isn't very fucking hard anymore.
No, I think that video's from back in like 2008 or 9 or something. It's old.
Yeah. Not good.
Now, although I suspect those guys in Australia that live out in the bush are still plenty fucking hard.
Oh, yeah, but the problem is their fucking government.
Absolutely.
Fucking just like the UK and everything else is fucking forcing this woke bullshit and this fucking, anybody can fucking immigrate here and everything else.
Canada used to be a country full of fucking Billy badasses. I mean, they might have been a little bit on the polite and quiet side, but goddamn, dude, They were that place was colonized by hunters, trappers, like the toughest of the tough.
Yep. They fucking not anymore. They're fucking sad.
They fought literal Wolverines.
Yeah. Yeah, now they have a non-binary fucking speaker for their DNC, and they have fucking gender equality cards for speaking. If somebody has one and they hold it up, they get preference over talking over people that don't have them. It's fucking talking in fucking circles and more bitching and moaning about their policy than anything on their own policy because they feel that they're slighted. They can't even fucking keep their own shit straight, but they expect us to. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I will never fucking bend to these fuckers. Just like there was that fucking video out there. I think I sent it to the group about the fucking some bullshit now. They're adding more fucking letters to it, and it's murdered and missing now. With the LGBTQ bullshit.
What the fuck does that have to do with who you bang?
It's literally like one of those things. It's so fucking weird that they would even fucking add them in. Let me see if I can find it and I'll send it to be shared. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Let's see here if I can find it. Here we go. Gilly, I'm sending it to you.
Okay.
There's one video on it, and then there's another video. I don't know. Where'd it go?
What, baby?
All right. There we go.
Deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+.
Right. For anybody wondering, that unlocks 12 months of Microsoft 360. No, but really, it's like murdered and missing indigenous women or something like that, which, I mean, if they're dead, do they really need a designation? Because their pronouns are Bueller. They're not here. Not even for the gays anymore. It's for the victimhoods. Speaking of hoods, what's the L gonna change to? Lynched? Swapping the G over to graped? Huh? B, bombed? Shout out to the squints of the world. And then the T probably stays. Hell, if I was a lesbian, I'd be pissed off. They're just throwing a bunch of letters in front of you now like they're playing Scrabble with Helen Keller, just making shit up. Hey, hell, what's that word? I mean, these are politicians saying, I mean, granted it's in Canada, but still, what are you guys doing? Just talking about all of these people are dying. Yeah, and they're alone in the room when it happens. Where's all my millennia gays? You know what I mean? Fuck who you want and then shut the fuck up. You know? Unrelated, get your gay friends club hats. Mertix a bio.
Deal with the ongoing
But yeah, if you look at that, fuck they just added like 15 fucking letters to the front of the LGBTQIA plus bullshit. And now there's two Q's. It's like QQIA. like they just keep throwing fucking letters out there, and now like dead people are included in that. And that kind of makes sense considering a lot of people in that gender bullshit where they're fighting for gender equality and all that for all these different genders. There's a lot of fucking pedophiles in there too. They were fighting for that. So it makes sense that they would fight for the fucking dead people too.
You know, I remember back in elementary school, right? I'd occasionally leave my friend group and go across the playground to another group of kids. And I'd walk over and I'd say, hey, can I play with you guys? And they'd be like, no, you're not our friend. You're not one of our group. You're not our friend. Go play with your friends. And I learned at a very early age that you are not entitled to inclusion at all, even if there's nothing wrong with you.
Correct.
You are not entitled to be fucking included because people can't be forced to hang around with you. It just doesn't work that way. Now, when something actually is wrong with you, then it gets worse.
Yeah,
and really shouldn't expect to be included anywhere.
You know, I'm definitely not against missing and murdered indigenous people. Like, that shit should be taken care of. But why the fuck what does it have to do with fucking genders and all this other bullshit? It has nothing to do with genders.
What about the missing and murder? What about the missing and murdered, normal people?
Well,
it's called intersectional feminism, which is just more retarded.
Yeah,
fucking shit.
If Thumper
nothing
were
to do,
missing and
though,
Rocky were murdered, I would just assume it's sort of a lover's murder-suicide type thing, But,
Well, my thing
I
is
would still care is what I'm saying. I don't need to
They
be told.
kidnapped him with tacos.
Well, I
if
mean,
it's-
this is Thumper we're talking about. That might work.
if it's and then my question is how come they haven't raised the issue of, well, now it says missing and murdered, so does that mean missing is more important than murdered because you're saying missing in front of murdered? Now
True.
I think
True.
the murdered people should be pissed off and fucking say something,
yeah.
Or was
because
it alphabetical?
it should be murdered and missing. It's just so
like,
stupid.
It's a bunch of word salad, wordplay, mental gymnastics, and I think a lot of people, including myself, are sick and tired of that. We're just like, you guys are stupid. Like, we want to get along with you guys, but you make it almost impossible. The only way to get along is to not be involved.
Well, the thing is it's because all the non-binary trans, all that's fucking played out. So now they got to refocus us back to that, but add more to it to make it relevant now, because now they have a new fight.
Well, it's how the left works, man. You could solve every single problem they're pissed about, and they'd have to invent new problems because they just need to be pissed about something.
Pretty soon there's going to be letters. Pretty soon there's going to be letters for the victims of Dutch ovens in the bed.
Right.
I'm telling
you. Have you ever noticed, every time there's a new, law that gets passed saying, gays can get married, or you can't get fired for being fat, or any one of these causes, the first thing they always say is more work needs to be done every single fucking time.
There's going to be
how
some
big of
wife,
a win they get, they always want more.
There's going to be some wife that is the victim of her husband fucking trapping her under the blankets and ripping one, and that's going to be a letter designated on the LGBTQIA plus whatever murdered and fucking fucked people, I guess. I don't know.
They're gonna. Yeah, the slang name will be called Dovies. Dutch oven victims. Dovies.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a Dovey. Yeah,
we're gonna bookmark this because everything we say technically comes true, and we're gonna fucking come back to this episode fucking probably in a year and be like, we fucking called it.
Nailed it.
It's going to be
we called a lot of stuff already, and we've been banned for it, like within the beginning of the whole podcast.
We've already been banned. One episode was banned, just one. That's it.
And that's
just
because
one.
They showed a guy getting decapitated.
No. This is way before you came on board. Way before that.
One.
Oh, what?
This is when me and Rocky, was left to our own devices, just me and him. We got to talk about the COVID vaccine, right?
Oh, right. I think you told me about this. Yeah.
That's what that pissed off YouTube. Immediately, it banned it. Immediately.
Yeah, pretty soon you're going to see laws on the books for, like, if you do that to your wife in the bed by pulling the covers over and ripping one, that's going to be considered abuse, and you could be turned in for it and arrested, and, and mental trauma.
That's going to be reason 9,565,233 for not getting married.
Right.
You can't even joke around now.
Well,
so what's the point?
It ain't gonna be just married people that's gonna get caught. It's gonna be if you're in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah, it's gonna be like because I'm not gonna go to jail for farting, and she thinks it's a assault. Assault with a fart.
Because I'm sorry, I've done that to girls I've dated, right? Okay, they was acting a little bitchy. Fucking pull covers over, rip one. Oh, you sick bastard.
You know what my grandfather on my mom's side, my mom's dad did the night he got married to his wife. She was Guamanian. He said, I'm a hockaloogie. They got in bed together, right? I'm a hockaloogie. And he farted in bed. And then she went under the covers and he farted at that time and held her under it. Because she's like, I want you to spit on me. Like, he Dutch ovened her, right? I just like one of the first nights that Heidi got married to me, dude, she stuck her hands in like some ice and then got into bed and like just attacked my torso with her ice cold hands. It was like, you freezing kind of thing. I screamed like, because it was so cold, but it's like, that was funny.
Oh, one of my favorite things to do is when we're taking a shower together, the wife's talking shit. Pee on her leg, man. It's funny because it's pretty much the same temperature as a shower. She don't realize you're doing it until she turns around and sees it. And by that time, you've been at it for a second.
Well, you just tell her, hey, you guys bit my jellyfish. Come on now. I'm trying to fucking
Right.
take the sting away.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot that I think is gonna fucking end up, fucking just going stupid because of all this shit. And you know what's funny is I think that was actually Canada, that MMI,
Yeah, it was.
whatever.
Yeah. That sounds Canadian, all right.
And it's just they have gone so fucking far left. It's crazy. I just don't get it.
I
Well,
don't
that's
think
why.
anybody, I don't think anyone understands how. I think people are starting to see how stupid everything is, and it swung. The pendulum swung to the left so far. Now it's going to swing all the way to the right, and it's going to not be. It's not going to be fun. I don't know though.
I don't think it's going to in Canada. Not in Canada.
Well, the fact is, things have gotten way too gay and retarded.
Yeah, they like that shit up there. I don't get it.
That's why we don't need Canada, but even part of Canada is fucking 51st state. Need them fucking Canucks where they belong, up there.
Although I will say Alberta is pretty fucking based. If they wanted to be a 51st state, I wouldn't mind that too much. Plus, it would cut Canada in half, which would just be hilarious.
But they're going to have to fucking say how they fucking vote for that ever fucking happens right there.
Well, that's the really conservative part of Canada. That's the Oklahoma of Canada.
Well, they can be hiding that shit too, and then they can automatically turn left as soon as they're 51st state too.
No, they won't. Not Alberta. No, they're pretty based.
I just don't trust Canucks. I know.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to trust them too. It's just like Illinois.
Yes, I was getting ready to say the same fucking thing. Illinois. It's Kansas too can be fucking a little left leaning too.
Yeah.
Kansas, really?
Yes.
Jesus, they wouldn't have thought so.
Oh yeah.
See, when you get away from like Kansas City, get away from the big areas, right? Kansas get closer to Colorado, right? In the middle, closer to Colorado, that's more conservative. It's more liberal up till fucking Missouri River right there.
Well, all cities are liberal. That's just how it works.
Yep.
What's funny is if you think about it, those would be probably the places that would get attacked by a nuke. And it's like, well, you're taking out people that, they think they're allies with you and you just obliterated them. Changes the whole voting thing after that too, because you're not going to have as many liberals voting for stupid stuff because they'll be dead.
Yep. And of course, the practical realities of nuclear warfare would set in, and they'd learn pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, they don't get it yet. They do not understand the way the world works yet.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. They have no idea.
No. And the thing is, they'll never find out as long as we're a prosperous country because we protect our idiots and our patriots alike.
Yeah,
it is what it is, man.
I know it's ridiculous, dude.
Yep. Right away,
Really?
I can think of two amendments that need to disappear. The 14th and the 19th.
Yeah. Repeal the 19th. What's funny is when you see the videos of women saying, I'll give up my right to vote so these crazy women can't vote no more.
Yeah.
And it's crazy when a woman says that. And and the video I'm thinking about, this woman was like mocking guys before, like maybe 2 or 3 months before, she was mocking men, right? About dating and all that other stuff. She was on Replicant Fish. And then Replicant Fish showed her again. And she's like, I think I would give up my right to vote because these girls are crazy. Like she's starting to see the madness and how it's separated men and women, and men have stayed the same. And, some of them gone liberal, but most of them are staying conservative because they understand conserving good things is what conservatives want to do, not conserving the bad things. And the left just keeps on getting more extreme and more radical and more brain dead and more, I don't know. It's like they've got devil ether or something. I don't know.
Well,
they took devil ether and dust, and then
back in 1920, women didn't even want the right to vote. It was a very,
I
very
know.
loud minority of some very well-funded people that caused it. I mean, your average woman didn't care
Yeah.
about politics. Politics was a man's realm. They didn't want any part of it. They considered it.
Now that's all they care
They
about.
considered it distasteful for a woman to be into politics because it was sort of beneath their dignity to worry about such, coarse and mundane things.
But you know what? I think that the women didn't want that because they knew what would happen if women got that way. They would turn out like what George Orwell talks about in 1984.
Yeah, exactly.
And Brave New World. In Brave New World, the way that everyone's living in a hookup society, that's in the book.
Yeah, I know.
And it caused like there's a guy at the end of the book, he offs himself because of it. He doesn't want to live in a world, in Brave New World, that's like that because it's not really that brave at all. You'd have to be brave to accept that stupid crap.
Yeah, the book was ironically titled.
Yeah. And it's so weird when you see it from another set of eyes when you've seen how dystopian America and the world has gotten and how extreme everything is, where it doesn't need to be that extreme. But it is because people are so bored because they're living in a prosperous society, they have to find something to complain about. That's the problem. They're not busy enough. And they're
busy. They're just not busy with the right shit.
Imagine what society's going to be like if AI takes over most of the jobs of people. Those people don't work, and now they're going to set up everyone to be sucking off the nipple of the government like a communist society. What other madness is going to come out of that?
Well, they already don't work.
Yeah, I know. But there's people that can't work because they have disability, and there's people that can work but choose not to because they want to cause problems. And then there's going to be people that do want to work, but they can't work because they don't have any marketable skills because AI destroyed it. It's going to drive those people's nuts.
Rocky, those are the fucking people that they lose their jobs with AI because they had a worthless fucking degree that can be replaced by AI. You take the trades, for example, right? The trades will never be replaced. The trades will never.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think the trades are going to get replaced.
No. But also, too, people, even working 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, guess what? They still bitch more than those fucking people not working. Because we're always bitching about working long hours, all that bullshit.
Yeah, I work long hours sometimes, but I get paid handsomely to do so. So I
I did too.
A few months ago, I was like that. I was mad because I was bored and I didn't have anything to do because I'm retired. I really retired at an early age because of just the way things played out for me, right? And I would sit there and I'd be like, why am I so angry? My life is good. I don't have to work. I make enough money to take care of my wife and kids. My wife loves me. I love my kids. My kids love me. What am I being such an idiot for? So I had to take a step back for myself and look at the blessing that I have in life right now so that I'm not mad.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Now, do you have any inclination to do artwork?
Maybe. I don't know.
Artwork?
Like what? Like drawing or playing guitar or what?
Painting, sculpting, playing guitar. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there that is fulfilling and yet complicated enough to be difficult that would require a significant portion of your attention.
I've thought about that stuff. I mean, like, I'm still trying to figure out what I like and don't like, what makes me what I'm actually passionate about, right?
Woodworking, metalworking, like you've got like endless fucking options, bro.
I know.
Guitars for vets and shit too. They give you a guitar and they'll teach you how to play guitar and everything, and it's free. I can't do it because the closest one is fucking 45 minutes, an hour away, and I don't want to drive that far for fucking lessons.
Yeah.
But they have PGA where they'll have a fucking golf professional teach you how to fucking golf. They do all kinds of shit. It's crazy.
Rocky, what you're talking about.
To say about that though was like now that I have the time to slow down and look around me, I get a chance to actually find out what I want to do, what I'm passionate about, so that if I choose to work again, it's a job that I want to do, that I'll love doing, whether I make a lot of money doing it or not. If I love doing it, it's not going to be that much of work to me because I'll be passionate about it.
And that's
So, I
called, which with the stage you're in now, because you didn't, when you got out, guess what? You went right to work on the taco truck, right?
Yeah.
You did not get a chance to really transition. Now you are. Now this is where you're seeing all the problems that vets have, right? Coming out when they was bored, right? Now,
Well, yeah, like
now you're at that stage now, Rocky, where a lot of us had already been at.
the reason I was like, yeah, I want to do the taco truck when I got out of the Navy was everything was so woke and so stupid. Like I'm not going to deal with HR. I'm not going to deal with their stupid policies because I'm going to end up yelling and screaming at them and yelling at them like I'm a chief petty officer of the United States Navy, right? I'm not going to put up with their stupid policies and I'm going to get fired on the spot for it, right? So I'm like, I'm not even going to go in that realm. I'm going to work for myself. And that's what we did with the taco truck.
Yeah, but
you know?
but you didn't allow yourself to fully transition when you first got out. You did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, now you've slowed down. Now you're transitioning now. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, like when I look at it now, I'm like, I'm blessed with the life that I have right now. I'm happy that I get to do the things I get to do while other people are doing other things. I get to do something different and it's cool, but it's not like it's not something I announce to everybody, right? I'm not bragging about it. I'm fortunate right now.
Well,
and I'm glad that I made a good decision, you know, because I didn't know that the decision to stay in for 24 years and all of that other stuff would actually be way more better. So,
well, it's just like I told Lil Tate, right? Yeah, you can pick and choose what jobs you want to do since you got you got your retirement coming in too. Now you can pick and choose what you want. So it's kind of like Lil Tate said at his last job. Someone goes, well, you kind of got that fuck you money. He said, well, in a way, he said, I don't have to work this job if I don't want to. Put that way. Well, he's working GM plant. That's now he can pick and choose what the fuck he wants to do now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, I'm not getting as bored anymore because I'm actually doing stuff that I want to do, whether it's studying a certain topic or, schooling myself on something like that or whatever. I get to do it and I don't have to pay a price that's bad for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's actually pretty much a blessing, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
Is that a blood orange, honey?
You're in the same boat as like me and Thumper, Mr. Bob, in a way, right? Taking care of the house and all that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that.
Tell you what, dude, if Charlene made 150 grand a year, I think I've already told you guys this story. You could fucking lick the floor in front of the front door, and I would make freaking Monaco hotel level fucking meals 3 times a day. No problem.
When she come home from work, you'd be in fucking nothing but a fucking apron on.
An apron and a banana hammock. Hell yes, I would. You can make all the fucking kept man pool boy jokes that you want. I'm confident. I'm all good, man.
Well, what the fuck is she waiting for then? Tell her to go make some money.
Well, unfortunately, she has a certain lack of marketable skills that prevent her from making that much money, or else I'd have had her do it already.
She doesn't have skills like Liam Neeson and Taken, huh?
I didn't see that one. Oh, certain set of skills, yeah.
Yeah, like in Taken.
I tried to get her an OnlyFans account, but apparently she won't get naked on camera, so that's a bust.
So strippers out. So strippers out of the question, then, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, strippers out of the question. She had her chance when she worked at Honey's all those years back, and it just didn't pan out.
Well, I mean,
she didn't have to show her face or nothing, just her feet, and there's good money in that.
Dude, I know it's weird.
Yeah, there's some weird motherfuckers out there that like feet. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a fucking business proposal, but I can't say on here right now.
Oh, you told us. You told us, yeah.
Oh no, this one's different.
This one's different. Okay, you have another one. Okay.
Did it have to do with midgets?
No midgets.
Well, everything has to do with midgets if you make it so.
Could midgets be a part of it?
Hey,
well, midgets are
here's
small,
an
so they can be
idea.
a part of almost anything.
We need to start. You know how they can run a midget across the United States. We need to find our own midgets and start our own company. There you go.
Right?
I do think that maybe the best quote from this podcast came from Thumper on the Midgets and Peanut Butter episode. It's fucked up that you could just rent a human being. Gotta be one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard. Because the humor is in the truth, you know?
Oh, 100%.
I'm going to say something. I'll say it later, but it goes along with what we're talking about, but it's way more vulgar.
Well, just fucking say it.
There was someone that said, if it fucks, flies, or rides, just rent it.
That was me. If it flies, floats, or fucks, you lease it. Yeah.
You lease it. Yeah, you rent it.
Yeah. That's a
I think
well-worn
a lot
phrase
of people
among
are
the
taking
wealthy.
that to heart now, too. A lot of men are probably taking that to heart.
Well, I mean, if I had the money for a G5, right, like a Gulfstream airplane, right, if I had the proper money where I could buy it, right, why would you want to? You got to buy the plane. The plane's like $5 to $10 million depending. And then you got to fucking hangar the thing, and that's expensive. You got to have it routinely serviced every so many flight hours. That's FAA. That's not negotiable. You can't let them go to shit. The paperwork on them is absolutely insane. All the tech's got to be certified. Like, you got to have a crew to freaking fly the damn thing when you want to go someplace. And when it goes to refueling, defueling, all that crap at the airport, you need a crew to do that too. Like, just fucking no way, man. I am just going to spend the 20 grand, hop on somebody else's jet, and have them fly me where I want to go. Yeah, I'm not playing that airplane crap. And that's if I had the money to do it.
Like a yacht.
You know?
Like, even if you have a yacht, I mean, all the problems you probably have to deal with having a really expensive yacht or boat or something.
Yeah, I would get a yacht. I would definitely get a yacht. Like I've always said, I'm not going to get a boat until I can afford a yacht. Because to me, to trailer the thing all around, put it in the water, bring it out of the water, I don't enjoy like crabbing and fishing enough to actually own a boat. So if I got a boat, I want to have it in a slip, and I want it to be below the size where you're legally required to have a crew. You know, like I do like a 30-footer or 35-footer, something like that. Like I'd have a yacht, but man, it would not be a large one for that very freaking reason.
And definitely don't name it the Orca.
Oh no, I have a name picked out for it already if I ever get one, but no, it's not going to be the Orca.
Shit,
Or the
Pink
SS.
Top-
No, not the SS Minnow either.
Not the Minnow. No, I'm not going to name it after anything that's been destroyed publicly. Yeah,
Shit, the Pink Taco. There you go.
Pink Taco.
Hell yeah. Because I'm telling you, you want to get some cooter, you get you a boat.
Well, yeah, I know
And then
that.
they will fucking advertise. You advertise with girls, free drinks and all, some Tito's, right?
Mm-hmm.
You advertise that on Facebook, guess what? You're going to have more, and they're going to tell their friends, right? So you'll get more cooter right there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go to Costco, get some food, get a couple of handles of fucking mid-grade vodka and some fruit juice to mix it with. Nice sunny day out on the Sound. Hell yeah. I could go Dan Bilzerian very fucking quickly if I wasn't married.
Because you go on any lake in Missouri, especially Lake Ozarks, right? You got a boat, guess what? You're getting laid.
Oh, dude, I saw that episode of Ozark. I know how that shit goes.
Because I got one area called Party Cove, right? Boy, that's a hell of a fucking orgy right there. That one is.
Sure.
Fucking boats tied up together, right? And the cops stay the fuck away. They do. From now on. As long as there ain't no gunshots going off, people dying, drowning,
Right. Yeah.
they stay the fuck out of it.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, too, not everybody, but for the most part, there's a barrier to entry there. Chances are, if you own a boat, you're not the type of fucko to be causing violence or, doing stupid things. You might get drunk and do some dumb shit, but you're not going to do nothing like violently criminal, mostly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, remember, Ozark's got a bad history of running drugs. They do, too.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like violent shit. I'm talking about shit that makes people not want to go there.
Well, that shit is not fucking, they keep that shit out of the news, put it that way.
I can't imagine there's more than a fist fight or something.
Because
between drunk guys.
anything that's really violent goes down, right? Guess what? They fucking had that. They do all the down low. They do.
Right, which is as it should be.
Except for when the Mongols and the Gooses is part of the Hells Angels now, right? MC Club.
I'll take your word
Well,
for it.
on the Strip, they had a shooting a couple years, 3 years ago.
Okay.
That was the most high-profile shooting ever at the fucking lake. Right there.
Right. Which just goes to prove it doesn't happen all that often.
No, it
Like
doesn't.
hardly never. Right. Yeah.
But this way, you can be on the Strip, right? Now, the lake, you can have a convertible. You can leave your keys in that motherfucker, and nobody will steal that bitch. Nobody will. And this is in prime tourist season because people that live there, or people that know the area pretty well, right? Guess what? They don't know whose car they're stealing. They don't want to steal the wrong person's car.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the show of the Ozarks, that's where the cartels came right there.
Yeah. It's like in the movie Snatch when they go to rob Bricktop's gambling joint, put a gun in the girl's face, and the first thing she does is, "Do you know who this place belongs to?"
Yeah. And that's why all those fucking sailors, but fucking soldiers from Fort Littlewood go up to the lake, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the Strip. They always get some fucking trouble because they think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And the locals remind them who's in charge really fucking quick.
Yeah, the locals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in somebody else's house there for sure, man.
Yeah. No, you gotta be careful. You gotta be more careful too, because you got two MCs down there, actually 3 down there. You got the Mongols down there, Hells Angels. Well, the Goose is a part of the Hells Angels right there, but
okay.
See, the Hells Angels, they even got their own campground down there.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
See, up here, I mean, there's like a bunch of there's a bunch of motorcycle clubs up here, like legit ones, not 1%ers. You know, you've got my buddy's a part of the No Name Riders. You've got the Bikers Against Child Abuse, the Baca chapters up here.
Yep.
You got a bunch of them guys, but the only 1%ers you really see up here are the Banditos.
Yeah. So you used to see up there that when we used to go to Casbah damn time.
Yeah.
Hells Angels will be there every now and then too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a chapter there. They were doing the deals, put it that way.
It was a territory.
Yeah.
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 Yep. It's best just to stay the fuck out of those guys' way, man.
Dude, I had fun fucking partying with those guys at Casbah and shit right there. I did too.
Well, you know what I mean by staying out of their way. I'm not talking about not associating with them, just like stay the fuck out of their way.
Well, it's like the first time
law enforcement's for.
Like the first time me and even come on, we're gonna go to the Casbah, right? I said, okay. I said, I ain't never been there before. He said, I know some people there because he knows that world pretty well, from being from Oakland, right?
No.
And fucking, they seen us because a lot of those guys are fucking vets anyways.
Yep.
So they're like, hey, one of the old bikers, he said, come here. He said, there's certain rules you don't do here. Certain women, they're off limits. Okay, gotcha.
Well, that's a big one.
He said, all these other girls over here, he said, they're fair game for you boys. That's fair enough.
Yep.
I'll tell you one thing.
I think the Hells Angels were originally founded by a bunch of fucking World War II vets after the war.
They was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, partying with motherfuckers like that, that's where you get the good coke, right? I'm telling you.
Well, yeah. It's kind of what they're into.
Well, you don't want to do that nowadays, so you never know what the fuck you're going to be putting up your nose.
That's the reason why they call that methamphetamine crank.
No, I ain't talking about that shit now.
No, I'm just saying that's where they got the name is they put in the crankcase of their fucking engine to smuggle it.
I'm saying, now you got to worry about fentanyl shit.
Yeah, fentanyl. Damn, that's just fucking evil, man. Like fucking 3 dots of powder will fucking overdose 10 people. That's just ridiculous.
Well, that's not even the worst of it. Carfentanil is even worse. It's 100 times stronger than fucking fentanyl.
Yeah, they ought to leave that shit to the fucking medical industry, man.
100 or 1,000 times stronger. I can't remember.
Whatever. You're just as fucking dead.
Yeah, and now they're doing what's called Trank. It's a horse tranquilizer from Mexico. They put it in with the opioid, and that way you overdose no matter what, because the tranquilizer overdoses you and kills you. It paralyzes you basically. and it doesn't respond to anything for reversing opioids. So
No,
your
Narcan does
Narcan
not
and
work
stuff
with it.
doesn't work. So you get somebody overdosing, and you fucking give them Narcan, and it reverses the opioid, but not the tranquilizer, and they still die. It is literally designed to kill you.
And a lot of these trank guys that use, I think it does something to humans that it doesn't do to horses, something with your blood vessels. It makes them brittle or something like that. And so trank users will start getting like these open sores and their skin will start rotting because they're not getting any circulation. Like it's not quite as bad as crocodile, but it's real similar to that.
I haven't seen anything with that, but I quit medical examiner work shortly after things started coming out, you know. So I haven't seen the long-term
Yeah, it's
effects,
fine.
but I know crocodile, that's just because they put fucking diesel fluid in it, or diesel fuel, and
Yeah.
fucking that rots the fuck out of you.
Well, that's why that's what like in Russia, that's what the thing is with the crocodile. You know, they use sulfur from fucking matches, or I'm sorry, not sulfur. Is it sulfur? God, what is it? Phosphorus from matches.
Yeah, phosphorus.
To make it, and they use gasoline also, and you put that shit into your veins, man, and it kills the fucking muscle and skin on the injection spot, and you start rotting.
Yep.
And that's just natural selection. Don't try to reverse that shit. Just let nature take its course.
Just let them do it at that point.
I personally think that the medical field should limit how many times you get fucking Narcan. You know, I think that you get it once, you get it once, you reverse it, and and then you stay in the hospital. I mean, granted, some people need more than one dose in the hospital for one overdose because what people don't realize is Narcan is kind of short acting and short lived, and then you can overdose again with the opioids that are still in your system. But if you get brought back with Narcan, you get the reversed effects. You get sobered up that day in the hospital. You get released, and you go out and do it again. Too fucking bad. At that point, you're now wasting resources and money of the taxpayers, and it should be their decision, and their decision should be in a vote. And I think that if you vote and say no, they get one-time use, you know, too fucking bad, you know?
Joe.
Yep.
Joe,
the thing is, you know, users, and I'm not talking about people that are already addicted, man. They're going to fucking drop like flies. But people that are using but not addicted yet, they're going to think long and hard before they do that shit again if they know that death could be on the other end of it.
Well, I mean, the ones that are new users, they know death can be on the other end of it if they don't get the Narcan and they still do it. You know, they're dumb. People are fucking idiots.
Well, then let them fucking croak.
That's how I feel.
You know, I mean,
this is why I'm not a medic anymore.
I mean, I don't wish anyone to die, right? But like, if you're on a motorcycle and you're in gridlock traffic and you're splitting lanes at 100 miles an hour and you end up fucking wrecking and dying, I'm sorry. I never wished that upon you, but what did you expect?
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing goes for fucking, opioid use. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't want you to go, but like, what the fuck? I'm not going to help you. I'm sorry.
That can be a story of life if you think about it.
Pretty much.
Someone takes it to the extreme and does something foolish and dumb. It's on them, and they don't have the right to blame anyone else but themselves for it.
Or make anybody else pay for it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like no one should have to pay for other people's choices and mistakes when they do that stuff, knowing full well the risks and the dangers.
Yeah.
And the outcomes that happen. If they're not thinking from the first place, that's an even bigger problem. And I think that's where it actually stems from, is they're not thinking at all.
Which is, I
don't
if
know.
you're not thinking at all, what good are you?
I don't know. I mean, like that's what it looks like, though. When you start seeing like those protesters that are protesting climate change and they're sitting in front of cars and there's a guy with a pregnant wife who's in labor and they're trying to block him from going because of climate change. It's like, you know, if you guys get run over, I'm sorry. Why are you doing that? The guy's like, I have a pregnant wife. Can I please get by now?
You see, at that point, running over,
It's like-
I wouldn't want to ruin my car. I think in that if you're impeding the progress of a law enforcement or medical vehicle, the 12 gauge should just come out and be like, look, move. I'm not going to tell you again.
How does work?
We're at the stage of the game where I am all about violence. So, I'm not going to be the first person to fucking go crazy and do it. But if violence to an extreme degree against these people were made legal, I'd be one of the first people to do it. Like, you know what? I don't care.
As sad as it is to say, I know that's definitely coming, and it's probably coming very, very soon.
Like, at what point did you just go, you know what? FAFO.
Yep. Fuck around and find out.
You're in the way of an ambulance. Someone back there's got a medical emergency, and you're, blocking the road to protest something. I'm sorry. 12 gauge comes out. If you don't move, you catch a load of buck.
And what I don't understand is, like, if you're stopping people from doing the things they have to do to make a political, do you think you're going to win them to your side? No, I mean, if you're forcing your stupid ass opinion on somebody like that, you're not going to win anyone to your side. They're going to be like, I can't stand this person. I'm more against them now for having done this. You know what I mean? For having blocked my way of living, or blocking where I need to get to work to make a living, or to save someone's life, or to have my kid, or whatever. You're turning more people against you. And I don't think they understand that yet.
I had people fucking blocking my ambulance going to Iowa City, the University of Iowa City Steed Children's Hospital, which is one of the best in the world. I had them blocking my ambulance during the riots, not letting me get in there with a fucking 5-year-old that was critical. And we had just gotten off the road fucking 40 minutes getting her to a higher level of care, because guess what? It was pretty fucking critical, and the helicopter couldn't fly. It's like, get the fuck out of my way.
It's a shame. It's like they say they care about people's lives, but yet they're ruining and possibly taking apart and killing someone because of their stupidity. They want to be a virtue signal. They want to signal that they're virtuous, but in reality, they're not very virtuous at all. It's all fake and for show. It's not really real. That's the thing. It's like, I don't believe any of these people anymore. I don't believe they actually believe what they're saying. I understand they're probably getting paid by some corrupt billionaire. You know what I mean? They're doing it for the money, and that's not very virtuous at all either.
No, I think some of them actually believe it, which is sad.
They do.
Some of them, right?
We bought a car today too.
But they don't. They're not very virtuous. Go look at it, kid.
What were you going to say, Gilly? You were going to say something earlier.
Oh, I was waiting till we were fucking dug. I got something else to bring up. So.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be.
I don't know.
All right.
But
I'll go ahead and bring it up now. Did you all see this? This was earlier today. 14-year-old in Vermont running for governor. Actually got on the ballot.
well, how does that? I thought there was an age limit.
Well, I don't know, but every state's different though. But I got the video for it too, right here.
Is he a conservative or a liberal?
He started his own independent thing. Here we go.
Even old enough to vote, but our next guest is making history by launching a run for Vermont governor at just 14 years old.
Dean Roy says that he wants to see real change for his generation, and he joins us now to explain how he's going to make it happen. Good morning, Dean. Thank you for joining us. Talk to us about your platform that you're running on.
Yeah, so the platform that I'm running on mainly is focusing on housing, energy, healthcare, and education. For housing, it's mainly revolving around deregulating in regards to Act 250 and increasing taxes on short-term rentals, which are a very prominent problem in Vermont. For energy, it's nuclear power. If we were to reopen a nuclear power plant, we would secure energy independence. And for education and healthcare, it's auditing those systems, which are very inefficient in Vermont, and making sure that we get them to be efficient once again, and make sure that they're at the standard where Vermonters can both afford them and can lower their tax bill.
He isn't even old enough.
The only thing The only thing I don't like is the whole 35% for zero emission vehicles requirement.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like.
But at least he has a better plan for his state than what some fucking adults have.
Yeah.
You know,
the
it's funny.
35% EV thing, the practical reality is that is not workable, period. The grid won't support it. And so that'll just kind of take care of it.
Yeah.
There's a Republican running. Oh, there he is. There's a Republican running in Iowa that I don't necessarily agree with everything either, because he wants to make it mandatory that private schools cannot turn away kids, like applications for private schools. And that's the whole thing, is like right now the state has what they call an ESA, which is it's a fund that basically kids that go to a private school, it equalizes it for everybody and it pays for private school. Now, the schools still can say no if you apply for it, and they can turn you away. He wants to make it to where they can't, and I think that's bullshit, because I think once you start doing that, now you compromise the safety of those private schools, because some of those kids are going to be not great kids, and you're going to damage the fucking the infrastructure of that school as far as like the quality of education and everything else.
Yeah.
Well, if some fucking retards acting a fool and can't,
They're going
to fuck it up for all the other kids who are there to learn, whose parents are paying good money.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fair to the kids that have been going to that school for years, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, freedom of association is important, man. I mean, let's say you got two bars, right? One bar, men only, no girls of any kind, right? The bar across the street says all are welcome. What's going to happen? The people with a men only bar are going to be, it's going to be a haven for dudes who just want to get away for a while, right? And then everybody else who actually likes their old lady or wants to take a girl out for a nice night, they're going to go over to the everyone welcome bar. Everybody makes money when you are free to associate with whomever you please.
But you know that women are not going to do that. They can't let men have any space by themselves.
Well, I was just making an example. You could say whites only and everybody welcome, or
it's
women only and everybody welcome. It isn't a man-woman thing. It's a people should be able to choose who they hang out with type thing. In private places like schools, they're motivated by education quality and profit, right? So if you got some kid from the wrong side of the tracks whose parents don't have a pot to piss in, but he's got an IQ of 150, they're probably going to give you a little bit of a break on the price because they're going to want him in that school, you know?
Well, they'll give him a scholarship. Is what they'll do. It's what they do here in Missouri.
Right. Or you got some fucking rich kid who's dumber than a fucking sack of doorknobs, and his parents are paying tons of good money, but the kid can't fucking get to the curriculum because he's a retard. He ain't going to last long there no matter how much money there is. It just works itself out naturally when you let people the hell alone to accept and reject who they will.
Yeah, see, Iowa has that ESA fund to equalize it for people, which is fine. That's great. But that doesn't mean that the schools have to take behavioral issues and everything else on. That's not, it can't upset the foundation of education, you know?
If I had a private school, I would require two things: a background check to see who you are, and I would require a rigorous entry exam to see pretty much where your smarts are at. And I would, it doesn't matter how much money's involved, I would base if you get in or not on that. If you got a good, clean record, maybe a couple of hiccups in the past, everybody has them, but some kid who's generally well behaved, wants to learn, and is pretty bright, yeah, you're in.
Yeah, I just know from seeing stupid things in history that you can't have certain groups alone by themselves because the other side will freak out about it because they can't control it. And that's exactly what needs to happen. It's like, no more of you around. Screw you guys.
Well, every time. Like 100 years ago, Fyodor Dostoevsky, the guy who wrote Crime and Punishment and the Brothers Karamazov and all that, he said that things are getting, and this was 100 years ago, he said things are getting so bad that pretty soon it'll be illegal to think for fear of offending the morons.
That's what's happening right now.
I know that's the scary shit. Is he was fucking right, and I'm pretty sure he was being like a little exaggerating, you know. But Idiocracy, man, it's a documentary.
Yeah, I think that some of the books that we read were commentaries on their times because it's just like what we're living in.
Yeah, well, the thing is, back in the day when they did those dystopian novels and they said things like that, they were taking a situation and they were cranking it to 11 to make every aspect of it really obvious. These guys had no idea things would actually start to literally be that way.
Well, dude, like
they exaggerated to make a point, and now it's not so much of an exaggeration.
I mean, you read the book 1984, and it's like this is exactly how people are acting right now. You
read
Brave
1984 every couple of years, whether I need to or not.
Huh?
I read 1984 every couple of years, whether I need to or not.
It's good just to realize this is kind of like what reality is right now, and it's not getting better.
Yep. And every couple of years, I read Atlas Shrugged just to remind myself how things could be.
Going John Galt. Going Galt.
Going Galt.
There's people that are going to be going Galt.
No,
too.
I don't think I will. Thank you.
Here's what people in 1800s thought that the future would look like.
Oh, I love this sort of shit. Because every time you have an era that predicts the future, they predict the future based on their own time.
How people in the 1800s predicted 2026, right?
People in the 1800s predicted 2026. The 1899 prediction of video calls. In 1899, long before electricity was common, French artists imagined people communicating through live screens. They pictured friends sitting in separate rooms, but still seeing each other in real time through a device that looked like a mix of a phone and a television. To people back then, it was absurd. Seeing someone's face through a machine felt impossible. And yet this prediction became one of the most accurate glimpses of our modern world, perfectly describing FaceTime, Zoom, and the way we casually communicate across continents today. The machine that uploads knowledge. Another 1899 postcard imagined a classroom where teachers poured books into a metal device. The machine ground the pages, converted the words into something like electricity, and sent the information straight into students' heads through wires under their caps. This strange idea was meant to be funny, but it's shockingly similar to how we now talk about instant learning, brain-computer interfaces, Neuralink, and AI tools that teach millions of people in seconds. A prediction meant as satire suddenly looks very realistic. Flying firefighters saving skyscrapers. In the early 1900s, people imagined cities filled with buildings so tall that firefighters couldn't rely on ladders anymore. Instead, they pictured firefighters wearing mechanical wings, gliding between skyscrapers to rescue people trapped in burning towers. It never happened, but this shows how seriously people believed flight technology would evolve. Their prediction captured the fear and excitement of a world entering an age of aviation, robot servants doing everyday jobs. A late 19th century artist created drawings of robot assistants shaving men's beards, cleaning homes, and taking measurements for clothes. They were not called robots at the time. They were described as mechanical helpers, but the concept is identical to what we use today: automated shavers, cleaning robots, AI tailors, and voice-activated home assistants. Long before electricity became widespread, they believed machines would eventually handle basic chores. How people
Yeah. I mean, some of it's off, but not by too much.
I mean, the firefighter thing, that's way off, but.
Well, yeah, but they do have, C-130s that in helicopters that dump fucking fire retardant chemicals on high rises. I mean, there are flying firefighters technically, if you account,
technically, but,
airplanes,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the Rocketeer, they've got a jetpack and they're going up there with a hose, but I mean, we do fight fires from the air now. So that part was technically correct.
Yeah, technically, but
Even
we just don't have wings on our back.
Well, no, that would be fucking cool though.
Yeah, that would be. We got jetpacks. Come on now. We do got jetpacks.
We do got jetpacks, yeah, but unfortunately, they're not powerful enough to haul a big hose up 25 stories.
That we know of.
Yeah, well, there is always the DARPA end of things, but we don't get to know that.
Not till they want it released to the public.
Nope. It's like they had the stealth fighter in the early fucking 80s. They didn't let us know about it until 1990.
Yeah.
Dubai uses the jetpacks for the military and police over there.
Do they?
I mean, and those are better than you think.
That's awesome.
No, but the telephones was spot on. That was spot on.
Well, even back when I was in high school, back when we had computers that had the internet and we had, just regular basic cellular phones before they had cameras on them. When I was like a junior in high school, I said to myself, you know what? Computers going to keep getting smaller and phones are going to get more complex. And I said, one of these days, everybody's just going to run around with a personal information module.
Yeah.
And I was fucking right. Back in 1995, I called the fucking smartphone.
And we got one.
Now they have fucking RFIDs that can be fucking implanted.
Yep.
Oh yeah, RFIDs are fucking tiny, width of a human hair.
Yeah.
And Neuralink.
Now have y'all seen the movie Blackberry?
Blackberry?
It's on Netflix. Watch it. It tells you how they got it going right there.
Okay.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
That's
not
man.
Black Mirror, Blackberry. About the PDA.
I thought we were going to have a pirate moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty good.
All right. Ooh, this looks good. I made fucking tacos with cabbage.
Oh, nice.
Fresh cabbage. I didn't cook it.
Yep. Here's one from World War II about Ford.
War II, workers at the Henry Ford Willow Run Aircraft Factory built 8,685 B-24 bombers in just 3 years. No factory had produced aircraft on that scale before. By 1944, the plant reached full speed and completed one B-24 bomber every hour. During World War II,
that is just crazy.
What the thing is, yeah, go ahead.
About how in depth and how much shit goes into a plane. Even those back then, where you don't have the digital shit like you do now, that's just crazy. That is a feat.
But Ford had the best setup of anybody to do that.
Well, yeah, they were the only one making cars. I mean, not the only one, but I mean, they were the only one making cars on that scale back then.
Yeah. See, and he was also making planes for himself too.
Yeah, the Ford Trimotor is one of the greatest fucking aircraft ever created.
Yeah,
legendary. It was in there with the Junkers Ju-57, I think, that Trimotor German cargo plane. Yeah, that and the Trimotor were direct competitors.
Yeah.
The Trimotor was every bit as good as that Junkers.
Well, they had to be producing that many fucking planes because look how many was getting shot down in World War II.
Oh yeah, dude, they were just throwing bombers. And the thing is, the U.S. had all of the responsibilities for the daylight raids. The English would only come in at night.
Yep.
And
fucking
so
cowards.
Around the fucking cowards, exactly. We should have fucking switched that shit up. But yeah,
we should have bombed them motherfuckers too.
The American heavies, the 17s and the 24s, would go in during the day and fucking level shit, and then the Avro Lancasters would come in from the island and fucking take over at night. Which is some bullshit if you ask me.
Well, and English is still Pussy's day. Look what they're trying. They're like, well, we're not going to help you all enforce the fucking Hormuz. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, go get your oil from Russia. We'll wait.
Yep. And Russia, yeah.
No, mind you, I got no beef with Russia. I'm not talking shit about Russians. I'm just saying, if you want to get your oil from them, go for it. Don't care.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why we got such a beef with Russians anyway. I mean, the Soviet Union, I totally get that. Communism had to fucking go. But I mean,
because
Russia, it's got their shit and we got our shit and we're far enough away. There should be no conflict.
But the thing is, we always got to have a big bag boogeyman. They're the boogeyman. Always have been.
Yeah. I don't know. I've known a lot of Russian people. There's a lot of them over here in Washington State. I work with a whole bunch of them. Dude, the average Russian person is very different from an American, no question, but they're not disagreeable. They're not objectionable. I mean, they're a little crazy. They're a little icy, especially the females. I mean, they're a different mindset, but I mean, they're just fucking people. And they don't particularly hate America either. They're like, no, I like it here. I always wanted to come here when I was a kid because, communism sucked.
Shit, there was one bar in Virginia Beach. Guess what? They would bring girls over from Russia that wanted the fucking visa. Yep.
That works.
And hey, I spent a lot of time in that fucking bar, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh, I
but
know.
those girls are looking for husbands. But you got sweet talk and tell them what they want to hear, right?
Yeah.
And then fuck them, then leave them. Never show back up again for a while.
We can work something out. Yeah.
Fuck a couple of them. Did they go on deployment? Come back, they forget all about you.
Mm-hmm.
So
the thing I've noticed about Russian women though, and I've seen this firsthand. My wife's one of her friends' fathers got a mail order bride from Russia. Her name was Svetlana, and dude, she was fucking great, dude, because she was like, I want to say late 40s, maybe 50, right? Still trim and slim, still pretty, great hair. She dressed in these really nice, conservative dresses that still hugged her curves. So there's something there, for the eye. She could cook like a motherfucker. She was really nice to everybody. I mean, she was so fucking sweet. It was unbelievable. But her friend's father was such a fucking loser. After a couple of years, she went back to Russia.
Well, there was one guy at the power play, right?
Yeah. Well, these Russian girls, man, what they'll do is they'll do everything for you. They'll stay pretty. They'll stay trim. They'll cook for you. They'll do all the shit. But they're gonna ask you to fucking upgrade your life. They're gonna ask you to fucking to strive to improve. Like they're gonna push you. They'll do their end, but they want you to be always improving.
That's because they always have to be trying to improve themselves over there. Because quality of life is so bad, and they know how bad it can be. And they don't ever want to go back to that. And that's understandable. So
I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing. It's fine.
No, I'm just saying it says a lot that she went back to fucking Russia.
Yeah. He was so much of a loser she went back to Russia. Wow.
That's bad.
And we were all kind of pissed off. It's like, oh, God damn it, we liked her. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Right?
Like, the whole family fucking loved her. Like, she was great.
Yeah, that sucks. Damn. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those brides, man, those mail order brides and shit like that, they'll do, like you said, they'll hold up their end of the bargain, but if you don't do what you should be doing, they're gonna fucking cut you loose. They're gonna say fuck you.
Oh yeah, they'll call your ass right out, man. I think it's so fucking pathetic when the guys like, oh, I could just buy myself a wife from Colombia or Russia. It's like, yeah, kind of, but not really. When she gets here, she's going to make sure that as a natural born American, you are capitalizing on every inch of that American dream that you possibly can.
Oh, yeah.
They do not fuck around.
But you also got to fly down there to meet them, too, or fly over there to meet them, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's, and that's the thing. That's why, especially in the 80s, there was so many guys murdering their mail order brides because they were pushing them to do more and the guys didn't want to, and they fucking ended up murdering their fucking wives, their mail order brides.
Yeah, it's like they don't understand. These are fucking human beings with like goals and aspirations and personalities, and they're human beings. They're not human shaped pets that you get to screw. And I mean, I know I'm no fucking feminist or anything like that, but goddamn, man,
right?
They're people, for fuck's sakes.
Yep.
Should be much longer.
That's fucking good.
What you eating, bro?
I made ground beef tacos, but I used
you got cabbage in there, right?
I put cabbage in it instead of lettuce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
cool.
then I used some dried peppers and I toasted them in the skillet beforehand, and then I left them in the skillet, and then rehydrated them with the water and the sauce that I made for the taco seasoning, and then left them in there and broke them up.
Yep, it's spaghetti and bolognese sauce tonight. Wife's got that good sourdough pasta, so having that. We got that Toscano hard cheese that's been soaked in Syrah to grate over it, and she got this really good like low ingredient tomato sauce. It's like tomatoes, garlic, onions, extra virgin olive oil, and a few other things. And it's just like there's no crap in it. There's no corn syrup, no sugar, no fucking seed oils, like just nothing. It's all fucking clean ingredients.
That's the best.
That's going to be a good plate of food tonight. case you got some of that grass-fed hamburger we get from Butcher Box.
Yep. Yeah. The other day, I told y'all I was going to the butcher store on the Friday podcast. And went to the butcher store, completely cleaned out of steaks. I was like, what the fuck? So we went, I took my son to a Brazilian steakhouse here.
Ah, yeah, those are cool.
They have a all-you-can-eat salad bar, which doesn't have just salad. I mean, they've got fucking fajita pasta. They got all kinds of delicious shit. And they bring a fried banana to the table with cinnamon and brown sugar.
Nice.
And then and they turn it into a syrup and then pour it on after they fry it. And then mashed potatoes. And then it's literally just cut after cut after cut of steak, chicken, fucking jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon. I mean, dude, the filet mignon, it was fucking killer. Even with our things turned over to red, they still kept coming over asking us if we wanted any.
Yeah.
The gauchos did. And worth every penny, but it's not something you do on a regular basis because for my son and I before tip, it was $124.
Yeah, I know.
So
I went to a place like that last time I was in Montana visiting my brother and sister-in-law. We went to a place like that, just like you said, red, the green, the salad bar. Yeah, even if you're red, hey, yeah, you want some of this? Yep. No, dude, I fucking rolled out of that place, but it was so good.
I had the meat sweats.
Yeah, definitely have the meat sweats.
But yeah,
these places are freaking great, dude.
With tip, I put the larger tip on there. It was like $154.
Yeah.
But I mean, we ate $154 worth of meat.
These new speakers.
You don't go there unless you're preparing to fucking belly up Homer Simpson style.
Oh yeah, I mean just the fucking filet mignons alone.
Yeah,
I got two each time they came around.
Well, filet mignon these days is like $25 a pound. Like it's has expensive fucking meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
And they had the picanha, and they had a garlic roast. They had dude, it was crazy, so good. And what's really surprising is this restaurant. It's super nice. It's in our mall.
It's in a mall, really.
It's in our mall. Mm-hmm.
Really, the place I went to was in a strip mall, not a mall, but it was in like a multi-unit building. So
this is a 1980s era mall. I mean,
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of place worth skipping breakfast for.
Fuck yeah, I didn't realize. I mean, I made it worth the while, but the son wants to go back in a couple weeks for his birthday. So looks like I'm taking him there for his birthday.
And I'm sure you're gonna hate every second of it.
Right? Mm.
You're not even.
Oh.
What's up, Rocky? You're looking off screen like you're being held hostage.
Oh no, dude, I'm really tired. It's hitting me really hard right now. I'm trying to stay awake.
Eidster, make him some coffee.
No, we'll never go to bed.
Shit, he's got those energy drinks that's fucking 6-7% alcohol anyways. Fuck, take one of those motherfuckers.
Right?
I haven't gotten those in almost 6 months.
Eidster, get him a Four Loko for the love of God.
Oh,
Eidster,
man.
wake my boy up. We need him.
He needs to go to bed.
All right, I'm back. So you
Come
made
on.
tacos with cabbage.
Yeah, I used the Napa cabbage. Cut it in strips.
Uh-huh.
It does seem to be your MO.
You love your cabbage, dude.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
We should get you a Cabbage Patch Kid shirt.
Yeah. Now that's a good idea.
They actually had one, a Cabbage Patch. When I was growing up, they had a Brett one. Brett Sweat, which is fucking hilarious because I sweat my ass off.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
You know
the
what's
Cabbage
also
Patch
funny?
Kids.
The Garbage Pail Kids. The Garbage Pail Kids was pretty funny too.
Oh wait. No, you're right. It was Garbage Pail Kid, not Cabbage Patch.
Oh, I used to
Garbage
collect those.
because-
Yeah, the Garbage Pail Kids. Those were great.
That's the one I was thinking of. Sorry.
That
Yeah.
and they also
I wonder
had
if
Grossville
those are
High.
gonna
That
make
was
a
another one,
comeback
kind of a
now.
spinoff.
Someone's gonna watch this thing and be like, "Dude, we got to bring back the Garbage Pail Kids."
They already have tried that. They've already tried it. Didn't go over too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a movie of it, and it was kind of
Lame.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, way back in the day, they did a Garbage Pail Kids movie, which is stupid because you can't really do a movie on something like that.
Here's some facts about the movie It, or miniseries It, you probably didn't know.
Did you know that for Stephen King's It, Tim Curry, who played Pennywise, had a legitimate fear of clowns, which is called coulrophobia. He reportedly had a specific clause in his contract stating that there were to be no reflective surfaces or mirrors on set while he was in his Pennywise makeup. He didn't want to accidentally catch a glimpse of himself. A makeup technician was almost fired for holding a handheld mirror too close to Curry's face during a touch-up. Did you know?
Was he afraid of scaring himself?
Here's
I mean, some people don't like clowns. They're afraid of them.
You ever see them videos of like the clown that has the axe and everything, and they throw like a ball?
Yeah.
I would be like, I pull my gun out and be like, "Let's go, motherfucker!"
Yeah, those evil clown videos that were popular like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that one of those guys got tuned up, and because that trend stopped really fast.
Yeah, because you know what? There's people like me that'll be like, "You want you want to die? Okay, I'm going to defend myself, and you're
If
not
that should
going to
happen
be
to
able
me,
to breathe."
I'm fucking drawing down on you, and you
Yeah,
better
I'm like,
fucking run.
okay, I got 16 friends that can all run faster than you.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, you don't be. I hate prank tubers. If there's anything that I fucking hate, it's a prank tuber. I hate these motherfuckers with a passion. I heard that one prank tuber got fucking shot. I was so happy.
Dude, I saw the video. It was great.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Fuck you. That's what you fucking get for ruining, people's fucking day. Screwing
What gives
with
you the
people for
right
no
to
fucking
ruin
reason.
other people's day?
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
you want your
Fuck
day ruined.
Yeah, catch some lead,
It was
motherfucker.
almost.
You can tell how much
Hopefully
I
that's
like these people, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I understand that one. I totally agree.
Yeah, I just fuck you. You catch some lead, dude. Good. Tell your buddies.
Here's some strangest laws that ever existed right here.
It's like it's illegal to have squirrels in your pants and things like that.
Strangest laws in history that actually existed. The Pope once banned the use of the crossbows. In 1139, Pope Innocent II declared the crossbow unchristian and banned its use in wars between Christians. The weapon was considered too deadly, too impersonal. It made killing too easy. It was one of history's earliest attempts at regulating military technology. Ironically, the law failed. Armies ignored it. But it showed how morality once guided even the laws of war. In 19th century England, suicide was considered a crime. Until 1961, attempting suicide in England was a punishable offense. If someone took their own life, their property could be seized by the crown, and they were often buried without ceremony. It reflected a legal system that saw life as property of the state or God, not the individual. It's a haunting reminder of how law once tried to control even the deepest corners of human despair. In the U.S., it was once illegal to teach a slave to read or write. Before the Civil War, several southern states passed laws banning enslaved people from learning literacy. The reason was logical in a dark way. Knowledge led to power, and power threatened control. It wasn't just cruelty. It was calculated oppression, That's why every slave who learned to read broke not only chains, but laws, proving that education was, at its core, rebellion. In Venice, gossip was punishable by death. During the Renaissance, Venice feared rumors could destabilize politics, so they created Bocca di Leone, lions' mouths, where citizens could anonymously report gossip or suspicions. But if you were caught spreading false information, execution could follow. It's a chilling example of how law once tried to police speech long before social media existed. Switzerland still requires every citizen to have access to a bomb shelter. Even today, Swiss law mandates that every citizen must have access to a bomb shelter within walking distance. If you build a house, you must include one, or pay for access to a communal one. It sounds paranoid, but it comes from Cold War logic, a society built on readiness, not fear. It's one of the strangest modern laws still active, proof that sometimes safety becomes tradition.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see this crap? Check this out. Heidi just showed me this. Give me a sec. Boom. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. Come on. My God. This is ridiculous. Sorry. I'm trying to show it. See the article?
Yeah, well, yeah. And it's no coincidence at all, man.
It says breaking Professor Francis Boyle found dead only 20 days after he agreed to testify against Bill Gates and Albert Bourla over alleged dangers of COVID-19 mRNA vaccines. The circumstances surrounding his death are being questioned, with some suggesting foul play. Do you think?
Yeah, just a little.
But
I mean, it's freaking obvious.
He's not the only scientist that's gone missing, been missing or killed in the last few days either. He's not the only one.
I know a lot of UFO, UAP people, they've disappeared too.
Yeah, but
not holding
All I
Yeah,
got
there's
is
at least-
man. Close out
Right
some
now-
of your fucking tabs, bro.
right now there's at least 12 of them that's gone missing or end up dead under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, nothing
Not
mysterious
just him.
about it.
Me and Heidi were looking at a certain book or different types of books and certain things. That's why I had all that.
Yeah, okay. I'm just breaking your balls, you know me.
You
Dude,
know,
I'll tell you about it later.
you know, Gilly, that video, the first fucking thing of like the Pope trying to fucking outlaw fucking a weapon. Like, who does he think he is? Like, you're first of all, you only speak for your religion, not every religion. And
Yeah, but the armies did not fucking abide by that at all.
no, it's just the audacity to call it unchristian, like when all the other Christian religions didn't fucking outlaw it. It was just the Pope. And he doesn't speak for all Christian religions.
Okay,
he
taking away
doesn't really
Christian
speak
religion and
for anybody.
everything else, okay, it's stupid on the face of it because we are here to kill people.
Yeah.
If I do with a sword or a longbow or a dagger or an axe or a crossbow, it doesn't matter. A dead motherfucker is at the end of my intentions.
So you're
Who
telling me
cares how I
because
get there?
my survival instincts kick in and you're going to tell me that's unchristian like? Because I don't want to be near somebody. I want to be as far away as possible to kill them. I don't want to be up close. Fuck that.
That's how weapons
I want
work.
distance. I want distance because I want to survive.
Right.
And you can't tell me that's unchristian like. Like, get the
Yeah,
fuck
you don't
out.
want to be getting fucking chopped up by a fucking sword if you don't have to be.
Right?
Right, exactly. I
Who the
mean,
fuck wants to? You know?
yeah, it's fucking stupid. Killing is killing. You know what? And sometimes there's a reason to kill. So do it the most efficient way possible.
Yeah. And you know, and those weapons are actually better to get hit by and die from than a regular bow and arrow because it's got more power. You know?
Well, crossbow bolt will make a bigger hole.
And it's more accurate.
They're thick, you know.
So-
Those crossbow bolts are made thick.
Yeah. If I'm gonna die, I want to die fucking fast. I don't want to die slow.
Sure.
Yeah, because
You know?
a lot of those longbows back then, guess what? They wasn't going to go through your body like those crossbows will.
Yeah, depends on the range, but yeah.
Yeah.
Those
But I mean,
are, no.
If they hit you right and get stuck in your leg right, that's painful trying to get that motherfucker out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the thing is, they used to design arrowheads back then to not be able to get pulled out. They barbed those fucking things.
You
Take-
got
they did.
Well, take the Lonesome Dove series, right? Remember when Gus got fucking attacked by the Comanches, right? He had to float down and got that arrow stuck in his leg. Yeah.
Push it all the way through. Oh man,
Sometimes though, it's either you push it all the way through or you get a knife and cut it open to the width of the arrowhead and pull it out. I mean, either way, it's gonna suck.
Yeah. Because most time you're not gonna pull it out, you're gonna pull the opposite way, the feathers and all that, right? Or chop it off at the end of the feathers, right? Pull it out. But it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, arrows are fucking insidious, dude. They're truth to tell, okay, if I had to take a shot from a modern hunting arrow from a compound bow at 20 paces or take a shot from a 9mm at 20 paces, I got a better chance of living through the 9mm than I do the arrow.
Especially with the modern day broadheads.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a modern arrow, dude, I would much rather get shot with a 9mm than take a fucking hunting arrow from a fucking compound bow any day of the week.
Yeah.
There's no question. I mean, if someone's good with a bow and they hit you fucking center mass, that blade, it's at least an inch wide, and it's three fucking blades. It's cutting 3 wound channels as it goes in.
Yeah,
like
the broadheads I got for my bow and arrow, I got 4 blades on the motherfucker. 4
or 4, whatever. Doesn't matter. The whole point is it's cutting in and it's coming out. And God help you if it gets lodged in your fucking spine.
Ooh, yeah.
Because it's got, I mean, these things are going like, the modern ones are going like 400 feet per second, with the freaking modern like carbon fiber shafts and all that, and 75-pound draw weights. I mean, these things are going at a reasonable fraction of the speed of a bullet. And again, it's cutting going in and it's coming out. And if it hits your fucking spine, dude, it's severing something.
Yeah.
Rather take a bullet.
Yep. Easily.
Well, I forgot what country it was. I think it might have been Belgium. It was one of the wars back in the medieval era where they had a lot of crossbows. I think it was Belgium, maybe Antwerp. And they conquered the city, and they had a lot of crossbows. They had a crossbow hunt or a crossbow club with rostered members where they would practice their crossbows and compete against each other. And it was like a big part of their army. They had like a big presence of the crossbow. And the occupying army that won, they said, if we find a crossbow bolt in one of our guys, we're going to kill the first 10 people on this fucking crossbow club list. And if we find another crossbow bolt in one of our guys, we're going to go for the next 10. And they did that to instill fear in the population because they knew that a bunch of fucking guys armed with crossbows, with bad intentions could do a hell of a lot of damage. And so before the first arrow even fucking flew, they said, if you try this shit, we're just going to start murdering people.
Yeah.
Crossbows. Man.
Yeah.
It's making me think of the Far Side, dude. Like, it's not a crossbow. I'm gonna show you this one because it's freaking hilarious if I can find it.
Oh, okay. I love the Far Side.
Oh man, it was my favorite.
I love the one where there's an animal party, all different like sheep and antelopes and all that, and there's a bunch of like wolves and cougars, and they all have drinks in their hands, and the wolves and the cougars are all sitting there at the punch bowl, and they're like looking over their shoulders, and it says, "I don't like the look of the carnivores at this party. They just keep drinking and looking around, drinking and looking around."
Here it is, right here. Let me. This is great. I love this stuff. This is when you were talking about the arrow thing. This is what I thought of.
Yeah.
Close that thing out so I can read it.
I know. And like, come on, man. This stupid screen sharing thing shouldn't be this difficult.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's good.
Now, what the fuck you bought on Amazon, Rocky?
Well, they did that shit in Braveheart. They moved the English, and if you'll
books.
notice, during the fucking when the arrows are raining down, one dude did catch one in the ass.
1, 2,
So
3,
then
4,
it's the board.
5,
As we're looking
6,
for Under
7.
Siege, one of us ought to moon the Saxon dogs. That's the guy that mooned them. That's funny.
God damn. What are you gonna buy on Amazon? You got 8 fucking Amazons up there. Fuck.
You wouldn't be interested in what I'm looking at.
You're looking at Yahweh and all that. I saw that one. You know.
Yeah. You would be interested.
But you need 8 fucking screens up for that?
I'm doing some research, homie.
Put that bitch in your cart and fucking go on next one.
Well, I do. I have it in the cart, but what I was trying to do is that, like, sometimes they give you a peek inside to look at the stuff, right?
Yeah.
To see if they're using Yahweh, Yahuwah, or the Tetragrammaton with the YHWH or the YHVH.
Tetragrammaton.
I'm like, I started counting all the M's. I was like, God damn.
So I got let's see here. Hold on. Let me yeah, I got Donnan making me a pipe right now.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Maybe he's better at making pipes than he was ever being in oil at GSM.
I wouldn't know about that. I wasn't down there with y'all, but
I
was wanted a poker style pipe. A poker is one that's just a cylinder and it ain't bent and curvy, right? So you can just set it down and it'll stand up on its own.
Yep. Nice.
Always wanted one, so
nice.
Having them make me one.
What's that, about $100, $200 right there?
He charged me $150, and that's a former shipmate price. He usually charges about $180, $200.
Okay. I mean, Donnan, he wasn't a bad GSM. He was just lazy sometimes, put it that way.
Oh, dude, I was a lazy motherfucker, dude. To talk to anybody that was on my fucking crew in the Navy, dude, they'll tell you I was the fucking most nap-taking, laziest motherfucker in the world. I can't even fucking defend myself.
What'd you buy?
And Pepper's gonna be quiet on this one, though. So
for what?
Well, yeah, because you traded most of the way. You know, down in oil lab. You know.
Yeah, he was supposed to take over for me.
Yeah. If you went back and asked one of my guys, hey, remember Boyce? Oh, Rip Van Winkle? Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. Well, shit, a lot of UFCs were like that too. Self was like that when he first got on board. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, he was. Oh, yeah, he was.
I know.
That dude was fucking full of bad habits, man.
I know.
But he was also a good sailor in a lot of ways, too. It's weird. Yeah. It's like he had a little bit of both, you know?
You know. Well, hell, we all have bad habits. Fuck. I mean, there's times I had me a fucking, you know, those bells and rags down the engine room. Guess what? Under fucking, it made 2, under fucking the turbines. Guess what? I had a fucking bed down there to sleep, take a nap.
That don't surprise me none.
And then every time we went through research, them motherfuckers found it. Like, you can't have them. I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, you're tending to your duties in the most faithful way possible. Even when you're sleeping, you're on point.
Well, and most everybody during the workday, especially if they knew if I was hungover, right? Really hungover.
Yeah.
They knew where to find me in the morning, so they really needed me right there.
Yeah, whenever I got a wake-up call for fucking Hodges, I used to go into the engineering berthing. I'd put my heels against the rack across from me, and I would bend at the waist just in case that wrench came out. It never did, but I was always prepared for that eventuality.
I always had a fucking wrench.
You should have just walked in there, right? And just started yelling like better.
Just wake the fuck up!
But if you would have done that in the middle of the night, guess what? You would have had the whole berthing after your ass.
I don't want 20 engineers pissed off at me, okay? Even if y'all ain't all that bright, you're plenty fucking strong, and I don't need that kind of static.
Yeah, shit, Cav. Because Cav, when I was his release down the engine room before he got moved, before he went to DC, right? You know, he would just come rip me out my fucking rack. Because he knew after the first couple times, even though I had an alarm clock, I'll just hit that still. I'm like, okay, I got 5 more beds, right? Yeah. Eventually, he said, fuck it, I'm going to put the down as a fucking rack. This motherfucker going to go back to bed.
Yeah.
Which she was right. I did too. You know,
back in a second.
I had a hard time waking up for the fucking bed watch. I really did.
Oh, that was like the worst one.
Yeah.
Especially
it
like
was.
in a holiday routine where you had to do like 8 hours. That was the worst, dude.
Yeah. You know, it's like, fuck. Because it was hard to go to sleep while all these motherfuckers are watching TV, yelling and all that bullshit, especially all the brothers, right? When they get worked up, it's hard to go to fucking sleep, you know?
Yeah, and that's why I always had that fucking 1.5 or 2-inch fucking wrench in my fucking underneath my pillow because motherfuckers get loud and shit. And especially if you're around my rack, you're getting fucking hit. Like, I don't give a fuck because that shit pissed me off. Like, if I'm trying to sleep, you know, nah, you better stand by to stand by.
And then a lot of people will always wonder why I was so fucking grouchy, too. I'm like, fuck, it's hard to sleep with those fucking birthings when you got the bed watch.
Yep.
Because McKeever, she was my maid too, and when I first got ERO, she got qualified ERM, right? She was, Gilly, why are you so fucking grouchy? I said, ask the fucking brothers. I said, they're fucking louder than a motherfucker. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they sit over there loud as fuck, yelling and talking and slapping fucking dominoes and oh, I hated that shit.
And I was on the other side of the burden for them, but I could still fucking hear the motherfuckers.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm surprised they didn't play on the mess decks, dude. Like I remember seeing.
They did, but they would start in fucking Bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't remember that, but I remember seeing a bunch of people play on the mess decks during the mid-watch and everything like that.
But no, this is before the mid-watch, like 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. When you're trying to get your good sleep in before you have to fucking wake up.
Yes, exactly.
And see, originally when I first got on the ship, my rack used to be over there by fucking Boswell and Eureka and stuff over by where the fucking what was that? Fucking starboard side forward door of berthing was. Mine was the top rack right there. And so the berthing table and couches were right there with the TV. That shit fucking drove me nuts. That's why I ended up moving over to the other side, the port side.
Yeah, you was over with me, my area right there.
Yep. And I started out in the bottom rack and then I moved up to that middle rack.
Yep.
Because I was like, fuck this, I'm getting a fucking middle rack.
But one thing McKeever would do, she goes, I know you're hungry. You was late for watch. I said, yeah. I said, go up there and get me some bed rats, please. Bring it down here, please. And she would too. You know?
Yeah.
I remember that name. I don't remember her.
Oh, she married a Stallcup, Jeremiah. He was a bosun mate.
Yeah. I remember Stallcup.
Yeah.
He was real tight with PJ.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, but who was that fucking remember that? He was in Maid One. He was like a Dominican or something, black guy or whatever the fuck he was, right? And Maid Two is in second class, but he would always drink that fucking NyQuil before he go to bed.
Serious?
Yeah, he would drink. Dude, he would drink he drank that because he had alcohol in it.
Right.
You know,
he would drink a whole fucking bottle just.
Yeah, he's like, Gilly, you want to go to sleep? Drink some of this shit. I'm like, I ain't drinking that shit unless I'm fucking sick, motherfucker.
Who was that?
I can't remember his name. You know.
Well,
I remember
around it.
There's always bottles of NyQuil in the trash. Always.
Exactly.
Like one to two every day.
Yeah.
Wow. I just put scotch in a fucking hydrogen peroxide bottle. And that was only on deployment.
Yeah.
Fuck, I worked my ass off so fucking hard I just fell asleep. That's actually back when I could sleep.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shit, there's times on the mid watch underway, especially when we had to do fucking 12 hours down injury, right? Because we didn't have enough people qualified. You know, this day in ERO, especially ERO, you know, for a while. And fucking Turbo fucking found me sleeping right there underneath the fucking console one day. You know?
There was a couple times. Oh, go ahead.
He didn't say that because I had a tech manual open. He didn't say nothing, but
there was a couple times I'd lean up against 2 Alpha. Like I'd sit on the steps, go into the into the module, lean up against the door, you get that warmth. on your back, and you're just
I
like,
would-
and
I did too.
dude.
You know, because on watch, especially in Bay 1, guess what? You ain't gonna find me in fucking up there with the boiler flash if I'm on the ERO, right? As long as the boiler was running great, I'm down there by the fucking console and the engines. That's where I'm at, right?
Yep. On the PLC.
And I did the same. I did the same thing, man. Those fucking steps, man. Fuck yeah.
It's either that or I would go sit forward of the modules where the Halon bottles were.
Yeah.
On that fucking deck grating, sit there and fucking lean up against the Halon bottles, dangle your feet over the side. Oh, dude, fuck.
Yeah, because you couldn't see you unless you came around that corner. You could not be seen.
Nobody looked to the forward side of the fucking modules. They'd come down on that PLCC level and then go down the stairs and either go up and to the right to the generators, or they go left and down to the fucking, down to the lower level, and they would never see you up there.
Or
was it Ox 2 where we used to smoke when they were doing unrep?
Yeah.
Ox 2, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But also too, the best plots made 1 or made 2 was by Velasquez, right there.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Ox 2 was a great smoking place because nobody went down there except for Chief Tebow. Chief Tebow used to go down there to smoke, but he would know when I was going, so he wouldn't go down there because, being a chief and all, couldn't see me doing it,
He has a
plausible
duty to report if he sees something,
plausible deniability is what it is.
Yeah,
but you'd see me coming up the ladder and Chief Tebow going down the ladder. He's like, "Yep, gonna go check on the fuel filters, the fuel separator," and I'm like, "Aye, see you later."
Well, Chief T-Bolt did the same thing in Bay 1.
Yep.
I was up there on the boiler flash checking the boiler, right? I was like, all of a sudden, negative fucking, positive, negative ventilation. I said, what the fuck is going on here? I looked up there. I'm like, okay, I ain't saying a fucking word.
Yep.
And he came back down. He said, I know you caught me. I said, Chief, I ain't gonna say a fucking word. You know that.
Yep.
You
that's the good thing about Chief Tebow is he'll protect you as much as he possibly fucking could.
Good. But you had to protect him sometimes too. So.
Oh yeah, he's human.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's the thing is like, in the grand scheme of things, smoking a cigarette is not the worst thing that could happen. You know what I mean? That is a small fucking price. I mean, look at the history of the Navy. They used to smoke all the time, everywhere on the ship.
You know why they used to have plug? Do you know what plug tobacco is?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hard brick, right?
Yep.
They always used to carry around the brick tobacco because if it was nice, they could slice it with a knife, break it up, put it in their pipe, and smoke it. If the weather was fucking shitty as hell, they just take a bite off and chew it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
it goes back that fucking far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was a lot of times you couldn't, as an engineer especially, you couldn't get out to smoke.
Oh, you could not.
You had to be fucking on station, yeah.
That's why I chewed. Even though I smoked, now on the watch, I chewed.
I wish they had those fucking Zen pouches back when I was in the Navy, man. That would have made fucking the balls to four up in combat so much easier.
I'll tell you one thing. On deployments, I made a lot of money with fucking topsiders in fucking Copenhagen.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Especially because I had the cardboard cans, not the plastic cans that the ship store sold, right?
Yeah.
It did not taste the same. Then everyone wanted the cardboard can. I was like, $20 a can, people.
Oh, well, business is
I said, if you run out,
supply and demand.
You got to come to me.
Absolutely, man.
Not everyone wanted to pay that price. So go ahead and buy that cheap shit ship store. I don't give a shit. But everyone knew I came fully stocked. I mean, part of my rack was nothing but fucking tobacco right there.
Anchor is up and the store is open.
But I didn't advertise it. Everyone knew I always had chew on me. Everyone knew.
I always made sure I had enough packs of cigarettes for 3 weeks for myself.
Yep.
Plus extra for others.
Yeah.
Because, everybody, hey, man, you got a cigarette I can bum off you? Hey, man, you got a cigarette I can bum off? Hey, man, can I get a cigarette off you? I'll pay you back, I swear. Shut the fuck up. I know you're not going to pay me back, bitch. And then, so I always had extra. And then I could fall back on the ship store if they had them.
Yes.
Which 9 times out of 10, they were pretty good. They had kept them in stock.
Except when Don didn't want to open the motherfucker up, that lazy bastard.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that shit was bullshit.
And we had the two extremes, too. On the one hand, we had a guy named Knight. And Knight would always bum smokes from everybody. We never actually saw him buy a pack of cigarettes, ever. He was like a bum only. And then we had Inbred Jed. And Inbred Jed wouldn't fucking give up a cigarette to fucking nobody. I think I got a cigarette from him once. Because I caught him in one of those rare moments where he just couldn't be bothered because he was in a hurry. He's like, yeah, here, fucking have a cigarette. But dude, Knight would never buy him, and Inbred Jed would never give him up.
Well, y'all remember Ian 3 Burger, right?
Fucking Bert, yeah.
Oh, big fucking, this motherfucker country the motherfucker, right? I mean, he is too. This motherfucker ran out of chew. He didn't have enough money to buy a can off me, right?
Oh, don't tell me.
And at that time, guess what? I would take my dip out and put it back in the can, right? Save it.
Oh, God, it's as bad
and I said, hey,
isn't it?
I said, this motherfucker, I said, look, I said, I recycle my chew, right? He said, I don't give a fuck. I said, okay, here you go. And that motherfucker, I was like,
God.
damn. I was like, damn, you really Jones, ain't you, motherfucker?
It is as bad as I thought it was. Holy shit.
And then I did break down. I gave him a couple cans. I did break down. I felt bad for the guy.
See, I used to recycle my tobacco too. It's just that when you pinch out your tobacco into a tin, if you roll it up for somebody else, I didn't have that shit fucking hanging out in my mouth all day. It doesn't taste very good, but it gets the job done.
There was some people I just stopped bumming cigarettes to because they would never pay me back. I'm like, look, motherfucker, there's gonna come a day I need a cigarette, you know, and I don't have any.
And a lot of those guys were in engineering too.
Yep.
And the worst one in engineering was fucking Hugel. That was the worst one right there. Yeah, Gilly, can I get a cigarette? I'll get you back. I did that one time, right? Motherfucker, I said, hey, Hugel, time to get a cigarette and see what the power. Hey, time to pay me back, motherfucker. No, I said, all right, motherfucker, don't ever ask me again, bitch.
Yep, you see him with cigarettes and everything. It's like, hey, give me a fucking cigarette. You owe me. And they fucking don't do. Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah. Oh no. I'm like, you're done until you pay me back all those cigarettes. Done. You know, and then that's when you spread the word. Be like, hey, don't bum this person a cigarette. Don't bum that person a cigarette. Make them fucking suffer. Lock them out.
See, I learned that.
Then you'd see him up there vulturing on the fucking smoke deck, waiting for people to come out.
See, I learned that in Japan with Hugo, right? Because I was brand new to the boat, right? And that first fucking trip down to Australia, Hugo got me, right? I'm like, okay. He'll pay me back, right? Yep. Motherfucker never did. I said, fuck you, Hugo. Don't come to me again. You know? I remember Rocky first time he tried to dip. He tried to dip from me.
Oh, dude, I puked my guts out.
I know. You're like, hey,
you're like,
get one.
Swallow it, and I didn't mean to, and I accidentally did, and I'm like, oh.
And I told you at that time that was Copenhagen too. That was Copenhagen that you tried.
I tried it one more time, and I didn't puke my guts out, but I can't. I can't do that stuff. It's just
because when you tried it, what you got from me, we was cranking in the fucking scullery.
Oh, dude, it was so bad.
Well, and the smell probably got you too. The smell,
the smell of all the food, and man, it just made it even worse, dude. Oh,
well, you would get seasick too. Sometimes you did too.
No, I got seasick all the time. It took me from November of 97 to April of 98 being underway that much to get my sea legs.
Yeah, but you still got seasick after that even. I remember you sitting at the fucking DC console. You just looked like fucking shit.
But at that time,
that day was because I dipped again. It was because I tried to dip. That's the only reason why. But then the dumbest thing ever, dude. I leave the ship in 2002. I go to Seal Beach. I meet Heidi. We have my bachelor party, which is I go fishing, deep sea fishing. Guess what happens? I get seasick. I'm the only guy that's been in the Navy that should have his sea legs, and I'm the one that's puking and chumming for everyone else. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's fucking nuts.
like, aren't you in the Navy? I'm like, yeah, shut up, dude. Like, you know, like, you think I'm happy about this? Like, I'm proud about this? Like, you want to make me feel worse? I'm gonna throw up on you. You
Which,
know?
Rocky in 97, right? That first underway, he carried a plastic bag, trash bag on his side at all times. You know. But then eventually he got away. Then eventually he got away from that. He didn't have to have it.
I remember one day they made me work in the galley, and I was cooking the omelets, and I had that crap, and I was seasick, and they were like, "Well, you make pretty good omelets." So they're like, "Cook omelets." I'm like, "What if I start throwing up in front of everyone?" They're like, "I don't care." The MSs were like, "I don't care."
I never got seasick. Not
No,
once.
I never did either.
Even in those storms.
It sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I never did. I'm glad. I used to fucking ball nose at Southmore, right? Because them Filipino fucks, they would get seasick every time before, you know, as soon as we left the Puget Sound, right? They'd get sick every fucking time. And guess what? Ball nose at Southmore, I'd have a dip in, right? And I'd fucking put it on my tongue like, and they're like, they start puking immediately. Right.
Yep,
there.
you knew when we were in restricted maneuvering, when we were actually exiting the sound, you would know by the way they were acting because they would get fucking sick every
I was
time.
kind of in between. When we first left the Puget Sound, I was sick for probably 2-3 days, right? Like laying down helped. Like once I laid down, it would go away. But the second I stood back up, within 20 minutes it'd come back. I never did throw up. And after that first outing, like I never got seasick again. Like I got used to it like real fast.
You know what's funny now, right? I never got seasick, didn't get the spins and anything, right? Now, guess what? I don't forget throwing up, but there was one time I came close on that trip to North Carolina, but I get the spins.
You get that vertigo, man. Now you get fucking seasick on dry land. What a bitch
I
that
know.
is.
I know.
That just ain't cool, man.
He's laying
I was like, I went through all that bullshit, never got seasick, right? And all of a sudden been out for years. All of a sudden, damn, I was like,
and
motherfucker.
one little fucking car ride with me, and he wants to fucking get sick.
No, that's the fucking canyon, motherfucker, because you was like fucking GTA in the fucking canyon.
One little car ride. Jesus Christ.
So
But as long as
when you drive Gilly someplace, you need to have a puke kit like you got a dog, you know?
Oh no, I just laid down on the ride back. I laid down.
Yeah, see, laying down, it always worked for me, man. Whenever I
But
got seasick,
I had to brace myself on those curves in that canyon coming back, too. You know, because my head would slide and hit the other side. You're right there. Like, fuck.
Wait until we drive out to Washington. Got to drive through the pass.
Yeah, right.
I know. Well, it fucks me up. I'll be fucked up for 3 days, put that away. I will be for 3, because it'll take me time to get acclimated, right? That will. It takes, like when I go visit my brother, it takes me 3 days to get acclimated, and that's not even a high fucking level yet. That's just the foothills of the Rockies right there.
Yeah, we're going to have to fucking plan that one better because that's going to be like a 2-day drive.
Oh, yeah. That will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Have to have a fucking place to fucking, stay the night and all that bullshit.
We'd probably stop in like Missoula or something.
Probably, yeah.
So, question. It's more like a poll, really. Best sleep I ever got on that ship was during crashbacks. Yes or no?
Storms.
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 Yeah.
Once I
good.
didn't get seasick anymore, it was when the ship would just rock, dude.
When we left Australia and we were in between those cyclones and we were getting hit from both directions with the waves. Oh, I slept so good. Some of the best sleep I've ever had.
You know when you put the seatbelts up, you're getting good sleep.
Oh, I loved it. Yes.
It's like in Bay 2 on top of the engines. Guess what? We had hammock stretched across.
That had to have been great.
Well,
that was too.
The whole ship moves around you while you're sleeping.
And then, but we had the fucking cushion, right? That fucking thick foam shit covering the fucking the hole in between, right? The modules. So that way, if you fell out, you didn't go down that hole, because you'd get stuck like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
I basically stole the fucking Chang's hammock in Maine or in CCS behind the fuel console.
Yeah.
He caught me sleeping in it. I said, fuck it, I'm sleeping in this motherfucker. And I did. Next thing I know, I was getting woke up by the fucking Chang. Molinari. What the fuck are you doing?
Because he wanted to use it.
Oh, shit. Yep. Yeah. Hammocks were great on the ship because it just, like, I almost fucking set one up in JP5 pump room and just fucking slept there for, like, good. Because it was in the aft end of the ship, you know, so you have that fucking feeling the pitches and rolls and the, you know, all that. It was so fucking nice back there in the pump room. I could sleep good in the pump room, JP5 pump room.
More than once during when we were in the Persian Gulf, dude. I'd sleep up in Radar 1 because in Radar 1, all the console or all the cabinets, right? They've all got indicator lights. So when you turn the main lights off, the fluorescence, right? It was like you were in a room full of Christmas lights, like really fucking low key fucking lighting. You were on the O3 level. And so all the rocking and rolling was like amplified because you're up above 3 decks.
Yep.
And there was 3 industrial strength air conditioners in the place to keep the fucking equipment cool. So when you're in the Middle East, dude, sleeping in Radar 1, fucking choice.
three switchboard was perfect place too, whether you're in the Middle East too.
Same reasons.
Yep.
Because it's cold as a motherfucker right there.
Oh,
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we'd always take mercy on people, man. People like, hey man, can we come in and hang for a bit? Yeah, come on in, dude, take a load off.
Shit, when I was fucking, you know, I was fucking painting down the fucking 3 Jed, but we was underway, I went on watch, right? They're like, all right, we need Gilly for something. Go get him. Like, you know where he's at. He's not in 3 Jed. He's in 3 switchboard. Going off. I was like, you damn right. They caught me sleeping on how many times right there.
Dude, fucking Persian Gulf was fucking brutal, man. Anyway, you could, dude. I remember one time, dude, we were in the Persian Gulf. I forgot what I was either working or I was on something or other, and I wanted a cigarette like really fucking bad, right? So I go off to the fantail, and I walk out to the fantail. I get 4 steps out, and I walk back in the ship. It was too hot to fucking smoke, and I was jonesing.
Well, try me down the engine room. The engine room was 180 fucking degrees, and our stay time was fucking 10 minutes, and that sucked being on watch.
Oh fuck that, dude! Yeah, no, I've been down in the mains when it's running in normal weather, and the fucking it's shitty down there. I'm not doing that shit.
And I got caught one time. Fucking Molinari caught me. This was in the middle of the night. McKeever, she was my fucking ERM, right?
Mm-hmm.
I damn near got trouble over this one because I was down to my fucking boxers and t-shirt and boots with my seat on. He goes, you can't do that in front of her. I was like, I said, Molinari, I said, sir, I don't really give a fuck right now. It's fucking hot. You know, and she come down fucking
stoked.
And she came down fucking, her coveralls half mast, right? Damn near showed her ass. He's like, what the fuck are we going to do with you two? You know? She didn't care. I said, ask her.
With her.
No, I always did. I wanted to, but I never did. But I said, hey, I said, Chang, I said, ask her if she gives a fuck. He's like, you mind? She said, no. He's down here all damn time. She goes, he can't fucking leave until his relief gets here. She goes, I can leave. You know? He said, just don't let the captain see you doing that. I said, well, the captain catch me. I don't give a shit. It's hot.
Back on the stage, gentlemen.
And I did the same thing in Laboon too, over there too. You know, they're like, what are you doing? I said, it's fucking hot. And that engine room on Laboon was a lot hotter than the fucking Fife was.
Yeah.
You know, smaller. And we didn't have no fucking boilers, but we had the EVAPs in main one, so it made it even hotter. You know?
Yeah.
Not the EVAPs, the ROs, I'm saying ROs.
ROs. Yeah.
And that ventilation was a lot fucking smaller right there.
Remember when we went on fucking water hours in the Gulf? I went down to Maine too, and I fucking the long fucking pipe in the ceiling for putting water in to prime the fucking fuel coalescers. Yep. You turn that fucking pipe and you turn the water on and stand there on the deck plates and fucking scrub down and everything with soap and water.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was one of the best showers ever.
Oh yeah, we always had we had a rigged up mate too. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Aux 2, man, it was great because like that pipe where it fucking aimed, you had nothing but space, and you could just fucking stand there, and that water was just, oh man, it hit so good.
I used to love it. You know, I get all fucking washed down Bay too. Fucking come up, fucking fresh as can be, right? On water hours, going to chow line, all these fucking topsiders, fucking like looking dingy as a motherfucker, right? We're coming up fucking fresh as hell. Like, what you do? I said, you forget, we make the water, motherfucker. So technically, we're going to take a shower.
Fuck yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'd strip down completely fucking buck naked in Aux 2. Take my
I did
time
too.
soaping up, shampooing. Fucking, oh, it was great.
And fucking like, at Diaz McKeever, they're like, can we do that? But yeah, go ahead. We don't give a fuck. You know?
Yep.
I said, now just don't get caught by fucking, in case fucking chief or fucking chain come down, just don't get caught. You know?
Right.
They saw us do it, so they, I mean, which, yeah, they can do it too, because down the injury, we get fucking nasty, sweaty, all that bullshit.
Oh, yeah, covered in fucking grease and oil and everything.
And baby wipes only do so much to get grease off you.
Yeah, and it doesn't do well for smell.
No, it does not.
No, it does not.
The one thing I fucking absolutely hated was like the seawater strainers.
Oh, fuck, man.
Popping those open, the fucking smell of those with the fucking shell pieces and the little oh, god damn. And then it gets on you, and like that's all you smell is that nasty seawater.
Fish. The fish smell. You know?
Yeah.
I got trouble fucking.
And then in the Gulf, those duplex strainers that had the fucking sea snakes in them and jellyfish.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I didn't know. When I had to change them motherfuckers, guess what? I was very careful of them motherfuckers.
Them
No
motherfuckers,
stories about
man.
that.
You know.
Those little
like,
sea
yeah,
snakes,
I'm
man, if they
getting
get you between the fingers, you're fucked.
Yep. Shit, I'd go on the chow line, right? Smelling like that. They're like, you need to take a shower. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, no.
I said, I'll take a shower after fucking chow. Take a shower after chow. Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking like thinking about that kind of shit, like the shit we did. It's like fuck.
Yep.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And the Navy today doesn't have to go through that shit. You know, they dump water on a regular basis because they make so much.
Oh yeah, because the ROs are more efficient than the EVAPs ever was. Because the EVAPs is always breaking down all because they use steam. They's always breaking down.
They don't use the 5-stage EVAPs anymore. You know? And that shit fucking sucked when you had to fucking and you never got to the point where you had to dump water. And I remember in like Panama, it was so goddamn shallow, they couldn't even fucking make water because it was sucking mud up into the fucking sea chest.
Yeah, you had to go fucking pull in the port and get water, didn't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Is that where we're pumping fuel by hand?
No, that was Guatemala.
Guatemala. Yeah.
Yeah, Panama had a pretty efficient system. They actually had a gravity system from the mountains.
Okay.
So the tanks of the fuel were up in the mountains, and they just used gravity to feed the ship. And it was
Roman
actually
aqueduct style.
Yeah, and it was actually one of the highest pressures I've ever taken.
Really?
For fuel.
You take the weight of that fuel and you compound it via gravity, and then all the fuel behind it. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking weight.
It fucking moves, man. It's one of the fastest ones.
Yeah. The worst one I hated was refuel the fucking Seychelles, fucking whiz bags. Little bitty fucking trucks. Not even fucking semi tankers. Little bitty tanker trucks.
Yeah, that was Guatemala, man. That was fucking brutal. All fucking day, all fucking night, into the morning. And of course, you're on watch the whole time. You're the oil king. So guess what? I didn't get a fucking break.
Now, what did the whiz bangs run on? Were they gasoline or were they fucking
Air.
They're pneumatic. Okay.
Air. Yeah, they were pneumatics.
Yep.
And we'd be pumping, sitting there fucking bored, and then we're like, God damn, it's taking fucking forever for this tank. And then you look and you lost fucking prime on it fucking probably 2 hours ago. Hasn't been pumping shit for 2 hours, and you're like, motherfucker.
Yep. And we was at Seychelles, right? I asked the captain, right? I said, sir, because he came up to see what was doing, right? See where we're at. I said, sir, why didn't we fucking unrip this shit instead of fucking doing it by whiz-bang.
Yep.
He said, well, we were told to help their economy out. I was like, well, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's absolute bullshit.
And that fucking gas, that diesel fuel at fucking Seychelles was fucking junk. Dirty as a motherfucker, but we still had to take it.
Yeah.
Now, what does that do? Okay, say that that fuel is dirty, but it works. Like,
you got to purify the fuck out of that motherfucker.
Okay, so you can't even put that shit into the motor.
No, you got to purify it before it goes into your fucking.
It goes into the storage tanks, and then you got to purify it before you transfer it from the storage tanks to the service tanks, and then even then from storage, or from service, you got to be careful. You got to do samples off those tanks.
Now, if you get dirty fuel like that, does it let's say you get some dirty fuel, right? You got it in storage, you filter it, you put it into service, everything's fine, right? If you get nice clean fuel next time around, it goes into that storage tank. Will that prior batch contaminate the clean stuff you just got?
It can,
yeah. Everything. And here's the thing: we contaminate our fuel no matter what.
Yeah,
it's seawater compensated tanks.
Right.
So you literally dump water in with the fuel, anyways. But all the fucking sediment and shit like that, that's where you have to strip tanks. Once you get out to sea, you strip tanks to get rid of all that sediment and shit. Because that's when we say dirty fuel, that's what it is. There's sediment in it, and you don't want to run that because that can clog your nozzles and everything else for your fucking your fuel nozzles.
Sugar in the gas tank.
Well, almost worse, because if you clog a fuel nozzle, you don't get the spray pattern, which means you have a dead spot in your turbine, which means you get a buildup, and then it fucking explodes basically inside. Way worse because you get a buildup of fucking fuel, or it floods it out and it fucking dies.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so it either fucking blows it up or it stalls it.
Yep.
That's
and
no
then
good.
you're changing fucking fuel nozzles and everything
And that's
else.
that's not a quick job doing that, because you got all the lock wiring you got to do, put them in, re-lock wire, and everything has to be lock wired a certain way too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you got to run
a lot
all
of
your
lock wire in my job too. Believe me, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. I'm good at it, but it's a pain in the ass.
I mean, I got quick at it, but there's some guys down the engine, they sucked at it. Some of them couldn't do it.
Yep. And then you got to run the engine through all the tests.
Yep.
You got to test your fuel on a regular base, like a more regular basis.
Oh yeah.
There's just so much more shit you got to do.
Yep.
I've taken some nasty fucking fuel, even JP5, dude, fucking nasty, and I'm like, what the fuck? We're gonna give this to a helo? Like, you motherfuckers. So then I'm stripping off the tanks, and it's like I'm stripping off so much fucking tank, like so much that it's actually affecting the level of the tanks because I'm getting rid of fuel, stripping the tank. It's like, god damn.
I mean, even the USNS fucking ships sometimes will give you dirty fuel sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like one time we was refueling out to sea on Laboon. I did that first sample, right? And I was immediately called down Central. I said, we got dirty fuel. I said, I'm sending the runner down, giving you that fucking sample right now.
Oh, man, my word.
You know what I said? This is going to be your all's cost. We already started pumping. So you guys make that call if we stop or not.
Yep.
If they was going to stop pumping, the captain said, no, take it. It changed like, sir, it's going to fuck up our engines. It can. But he said, no, we need it. Take it.
Yep, and it ultimately comes down to the skipper.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Something gets fucked up, you'd be like, hey, I got ordered. Talk to him.
Yep.
It's off you at that point.
And the chain knew, and they knew if I had a dirty sample, guess what? I'm going to send that down immediately, because before, they're like, as long as it's clean, right? I'll just tell them, yes, it's clean. They believe me after the first couple times doing it, right?
Yeah.
That stuff, but that's the thing. Once they know they can trust you on the sample, because not everybody can spin that fucking bottle right. You know. But what helped me, I actually got EL qualified on the Laboon too. So you gotta learn how to fucking spin that bottle and read it.
Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase spin the bottle.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man, I don't know how many EOWs I saw fucking. I'd bring in a fucking sample and they wouldn't know. They'd do this fucking shitty fucking spin. I'm like, really? Give me that thing.
Bitter was one of them.
Grab it and I'd just do like just that, and that motherfucker would And I'd be like,
Yep.
there you go. Now look at it.
Look like a tornado on that motherfucker right there.
Fuck yeah. You become a fucking pro at it.
Yep. And Bittner was worse one trying to spin that motherfucker too.
Yeah. Yeah. He'd almost throw the bottle trying to do it.
Now Ureta, he was pretty good at it. Get that twirl in there.
Yeah, he also sat there for a fucking week straight working on the spin.
Oh yeah, because when he first did it, he couldn't do it. He could not. So,
yeah.
Hey, at least the man did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
It
tell
took
you
him a
what.
minute to learn it, but you know.
Yeah.
One
Chief
hand,
T-
fucking both
Chief
hands,
T-Bolt-
you can do it with each one.
Chief Turbo and Chief T-Bolt, because Chief T-Bolt was Chief Turbo's replacement. Now those two, they were some of the best at it right there because they was over the old lab, so they had to be. You know.
Yeah.
Now Boswell, he can do it too. You know, for his big ass fucking size 17 fucking ring hands. Fucking,
I was gonna say, yeah. You just when you hand him a bottle, you got to be careful so he doesn't squeeze it too hard.
now Gibson,
break
you see
it.
what Gibson before he made Chief, he couldn't
Oh, my
spin
God.
shit.
He couldn't do shit. Yeah.
You know.
He didn't even understand the oil lab and like the procedures and what the shit meant.
Yeah.
Even when he made fucking Chief, he had problems.
Well, he was qualified pack. They let him stay at pack for anything, right? When he first got to the boat, right? And this motherfucker called. That's what I was in Maine too. He called down and he said, "Hey, I need you to do this." I said, "No, we ain't fucking doing it. It's gonna fuck some shit up." I said, "Kiss my ass." Oh,
yeah.
He said, "You can't talk to me like that. I'm a first class in pack." I said, "You ain't the fucking EL, motherfucker." You know. I said, "If you was the EL, I'd still tell you the same thing." No, we're not doing it.
He did not understand that kind of stuff, and it caused some problems because he would tell me to do something, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that because of this or that. Like, he wanted me to do something with a fucking boiler one time, and I called him out on it. I was like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. There's no fucking way. And I explained to him why and what would happen. He didn't fucking listen. Found
What's like-
somebody else to do it.
Well, we had to do suit blow, right? He said, "You need to do suit blow." I said, "No, we ain't doing fucking suit blow, motherfucker, right now. Not till I get the okay from the fucking lab. Play it simple. That ain't fucking happening."
That too. Oh,
And that time, guess what? I can't remember who my ERM was. I left the engine. I said, "Hey, you stay fucking here." I said, "I'm going to fucking CCS right now." And I did too. And the was like, "What the fuck you doing out there?" I said, "No, we ain't doing suit blow until fucking lab gives me the okay." All that
Yeah.
shit. Ain't fucking
hated
happening.
when they would be like, "Oh, we can do soot blows, like bottom blows and stuff," and I'm like, "No, you can't until I fucking give the okay. Like, do not fucking do that shit until I fucking say." I don't know how many times that shit fucking happened, and the fucking main culprit was fucking Ureta.
Yep.
Because he oh, it's fine, the last test, show me the last test, and I'm like, the last test means nothing.
Yep.
Means nothing. The recent test is what you go off of. Don't you fucking do it without having a recent test.
Well, and Good at that time was the old kid. Good was the one I watched, right? As the old kid, right? And they called Good in there, right? Good goes, "Gilly's fucking right. He can't do it until I get the." He said, "I get the okay for it until everything settles out."
Yeah.
You know? And that's one thing. Chief Turbo, he was very good at teaching us that shit right there. Down the engine. You know.
Yeah. That's why, like, I was glad I went to the oil lab, but I wanted to stay in the engine room, but it is what it is.
Well, the oil lab has its perks too. It really does. So.
Yeah, but it also has its downfalls.
Yes, it does, especially when you're taking tests. If you never was in the engine room, right? Try to take, third class E5 test, right? But the oil lab, the higher up you get, you need some of that experience to take a test a lot easier. You do.
Yeah, and you have time to look at manuals and understand them and all that too.
As long as you ain't transferring fuel and everything's going right, guess what? You're an AC right there in the lab.
Yeah, but you know how the fucking Fife was.
I know you guys are always fucking down to fucking engine room, fucking auxiliary spaces doing something.
Never.
I painted the engine room once.
Yes, you did.
Never a fucking
Yes,
dull
you did.
moment.
98. Yes, you did. And you fucking hated it.
Well, who the fuck wouldn't?
You know.
I ended up, one of my first tasks when I got to the ship was fucking needle gunning the boiler flats of Main
Yep.
1 and fucking painting it.
Well, I will say you
For
did
a
that whole
topsider,
fucking
dude. Dude, for a topsider, man, we might as well wear a needle gun in our fucking in a holster on our hip because we are always fucking needle gunning decks and shit. 03 level especially.
I will give Thumper this, right? When he was told to do that, I came down on why I came down there because I was in Bay 2 at the time. And fucking next thing I know, I see half the fucking boiler flats fucking needle guns. God damn, did they tell you to do the whole fucking thing or just part of it? You know? But he went the extra mile. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Good for you.
I just knocked it out. I was like, fuck it, and might as well, you know.
I think Bender told you to do that because he wanted to see if you would, how good of a job you would do. That was kind of a test right there.
Yeah, and you know what? That boiler flat never got repainted afterwards.
Actually, me and Little Tate repainted it when I took over for Saldivar.
Did you?
Heck yeah. Me and
I
Little
don't
Tate did,
remember
yeah.
the boiler flat ever being repainted.
Yeah, it was, yeah. We repainted it one time. You know.
Okay, well, I digress then.
Well, I was bored one fucking watch, and fucking I started painting. That's when I was taking Rip Fuel, drinking coffee, right? The Rip Fuel had that feather in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I put that shit on really fucking thick on that boiler flat.
Well, I didn't have to needle gun. I did not have to needle gun it. I just had to fucking apply another paint, clean it, and that's it. Right there. Because it was starting to, you know, see the wear marks, you know, on it.
Yeah.
Hell, I even painted the boiler too. I was fucking bored. Got all jacked up on energy. Fuck. You know.
Yeah, that's that Rocky.
Oh no. I'm hanging in there, guys.
Yeah, Bay 2, we was always the boiler flats. That motherfucker was always getting repainted. You know.
Yeah. Which I never understood that, but
well, that's what we was told to do. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Okay, go repaint it.
Dude, I used to have to fucking needle gun and fucking repaint the floors of the fucking fan rooms up in the forward P-way by Mount 5-1. I never saw the fucking point of doing that either, but I did it.
I was like, you know, I wasn't even fucking E4 yet. And fucking Turbo took me back to fucking 3Gen and 3-way C boiler, right? Because back then it looked like shit. It did. He said, hey, I want all this redone. That's why I'll start down 3Gen. I fucking took up the deck grade, every fucking thing, needle gun, every fucking thing right there. And he walked back there one day because I didn't put no signs up or no caution tape up. I had deck graded up, all of it up, right? He said, God damn, put some signs up so someone don't fucking fall through this shit. You know, he said, I didn't think you was going to take everything up. I said, well, you told me you wanted to redone. Fuck it.
you know, you could tell the difference between like us and like the newer people that showed up.
Yeah.
Like the quality of work
yeah.
was just not there with the newer people.
Yeah.
It was all about lazy and the quickest and easiest route instead of actually fucking doing shit right.
Which I did piss good off, right? Because we had 3Gen online, right? So it means 3-way C boilers online. I was up there fucking painting the fucking deck and all that shit, right? He said, God damn it, Gil, at least give me a fucking path there. I said, okay, I did. And then the path I gave him, he'd have to reach his little short fat butt, right? He said, God damn it. I said, hey, you go talk to Chief Turbo on this one. He told me to fucking paint it. I'll paint it. So.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Even like fucking Jennifer, right? She didn't do as good a job as she should have done. You know, when she first got, I can't say after she left, right? After I left, it's up.
A lot of people didn't. It was crazy.
Donna didn't. Fucking Vaughn, he tried, but he could have done better. Vaughn could have done better. I think he was.
Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he out of a lot of the newer. I think he was probably one of the better ones for sure.
I mean, he was, but I'm saying he could have done stuff better, especially get qualified a little bit faster too.
Yeah, that was an issue.
Yep.
But that seemed to be the issue with a lot of people, was getting fucking people qualified.
Yep.
Because they weren't pushing for it.
Yep.
And here it is, I'm the fucking oil king. There's, and at that point it was just me and Chief Tebow certified at that time. And I was getting ESWAS. I was actually studying to get my air surface or my air warfare before they fucking told me I couldn't.
Yep.
I was standing all the watches. It's like, fuck, It's like, you motherfuckers need to step it up.
Yep.
Like, you guys are fucking killing me.
That's what pissed me off too down the injury, because I was ERO the longest down there. Because they'd let guys like Rowe come right in, right? Go right to fucking Packer Fs. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute here. What the fuck?
Yep.
I said, I've been down here fucking busting my ass this whole fucking time. You're going to let second class. Granted, he's a second class, but he needs to do his time down the engine too. I don't care how long he's been in the fucking Navy.
Yeah, he hardly ever spent time in the engine room.
No, he didn't. I was like, because before he got there, I should have been next in line on the EROs to get qualified on PAC.
You gonna go take?
Yep.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
And Baldos and fucking Durst, they were trying to take up for me with the chain, like, no, Gilly, this is Gilly's time.
Yeah, they well, I don't know. Durst was always kind of out for himself too, though.
Yeah, but he would teach you. If you want to learn, he'd teach you too. But Durst didn't come in there automatically and get fucking PAC. He didn't, not like Rowe did. He had to get qualified ERO, ERM too, even though he'd already been on the same platform before.
I don't know why Durst and I never really got along.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it was just a personality thing.
Well, it could have been though too. But I did get one over on road, right? He thought he was going to be the next workshop supervisor when Saldivar was taking off, right?
Yeah.
Chief T. DeRig goes, nope, Gilly's turn, motherfucker. So I got him back. I did get that pissed Road off for a little bit.
Oh, too bad.
Fucking old fucking, hey, you guys.
Yeah, I don't know why Durst and I never really got along. We didn't fight. We just never I don't know. It was weird.
Well, it's probably your personalities right there.
I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
Yep.
Everybody else, it's either it was either I had to show them that, hey, I am who I am, and this is what you're going to get, type thing, or I had to stand up for myself, at the beginning, and prove to people, which is fine.
Which everybody's got to do that when they get on board.
Well, it's just like Boswell.
Yeah.
We fucking butted heads and then fucking we're fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
fucking realized it.
Yeah. But I never had a problem with Boswell. Never did.
I think it was just because we were both from fucking Iowa, and personality again is that's gonna get personality is gonna get in the way of everything.
That's like when I got to the Fife, right? A lot of people have been there for a while, like GSM Johnson. They're like, "Oh, don't listen to Boswell." Boswell's he has a lot of fucking knowledge to give. But he just didn't want to teach anybody. He wanted to see how you're going to work first and want to learn.
Yeah.
As long as you want to learn, he'd fucking teach you.
Well, it's like Dope, too. Dope and I didn't get along at first, and then fucking, then we did.
Yeah. And Delp was very knowledgeable, too. He really was.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from Delp. I did. Now, Stafford didn't learn too much from him. I learned how to skate from him.
The one I didn't get along with, and I made it very well known, was Forsberg.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of people didn't get along with him.
No.
He tried to act like he knew everything.
He had a personality where he would bug people on purpose, like he would bug Wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wood was not the kind of guy you really want to mess with. That guy gets mad. He's freaking like a bull in a china shop, dude.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah.
And I
don't ever
think he was going to rip that guy apart one day.
Yep.
Yeah, Forsberg was just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
He was,
I
too.
never liked Forsberg, and I called him out. Him and GSM1 Taylor, when Taylor came on board, the little short fuck. He was a short, fat fuck. Way out of range.
See, he was there for he came on board right before I left. So I didn't really have to deal with him a little bit.
I don't remember that guy.
They put him in charge of the fucking oil lab, and he didn't know shit. And I did my. I'm not going to say I didn't do my job. What I'm going to say is I did my job good enough that it made him look like fucking dog shit. And then he ended up getting demoted and had to work for me as a second class. And then he threw such a big fit that they moved him to main one, and he fucked that up too.
How do you fuck up the injury? Come on now. That's not hard. That's very hard to do.
Because he was a first class and he didn't know he was a GSM1, and they made him work center supervisor down there, and he didn't know anything about the engine rooms. He didn't know anything about anything. I don't know how that motherfucker made first class.
He knew how to take a test very well. That's how.
It was fucking bad, dude. And that's why, like, I had to talk to Chief Tebow. I was like, Chief, I can't work with this motherfucker. I can't work for him, especially. Like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And so Chief Tebow made the fucking decision to move him to fucking main one. And I was like, thank you, God. I was like, I cannot work with this fucking guy. Chief Tebow was like, okay, don't fuck it up. I go, Chief, you know me. I'm not going to fuck it up. I've had the oil lab before. The whole time I've had the oil lab. Once Villaflor left, the oil lab was mine. You know? Forsberg never did shit. I was the one running everything. And then when Forsberg fucking left, everything was on me anyways. So I'm like, I can't fuck it up.
We had an FC1 like that as I was about to get out. And I don't want to say his name because he was one of them guys who, like, he didn't know shit about being an FC, somehow made it to first class. We don't know how. Didn't know a damn thing about organization, you know, and some of his decisions were highly questionable, to say the least. But on the other hand, the guy was a fucking pit bull for us. Like, he'd stand up for us. He'd keep people from coming after us. Like, if someone, like, their car was out of gas or something, like, he'd go drive him to work. Like, he was all for us, but he was terrible at his fucking job. And so I want to say him by name because, like, on the one level, like, he was a really good first class, and on the other, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Forsberg was just a piece of shit that liked to stir the pot. He was a second
No, this
class.
guy was a genuinely good fucking dude who just didn't know where he was half the time.
Yeah, he was a third class when I got there, and then he became a second class.
Okay.
And he would just stir the fucking pot. He would piss people off. He would just treat people like shit. He didn't know shit about anything. And I'm like, why is Forsberg still in the fucking oil lab? I don't understand it.
I remember Forsberg. Yeah.
The only thing he actually knew was JP5. That was it. He never did the fucking he would shirk his responsibilities as far as boiler tests, like chemistry tests and stuff.
Yeah.
He wouldn't fucking test the boilers as much as possible because it would take him forever to fucking do a test on one.
Yeah.
It was just it's a fucking waste of.
Well, he got put in the oil lab because he wasn't welcome in the injury. Put that.
Nobody wanted him. Yeah. Like, that motherfucker, just put him on permanent fuel transfer. Like, just use him for that.
Hell, I caught when he was getting qualified ERM, right? When he first got on board, I caught the motherfucking gun deck. I was his ERO mate too. I caught that motherfucking gun deck because I did go around and read the fucking the gauges, right? And all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I said, because I had to look at his shit before he went to fucking Central. You know, I was like, hey, let me see your clipboard. I said, I can tell you right now, you can gun deck this shit. He said, what do you mean? I said, all this shit needs to be circled red right now and take it up there. You know.
Yeah, he's just fucking lazy.
I told him, look, either you fucking do it, or I'm gonna fucking tell fucking DL. I said, I'm giving you a choice on this one, motherfucker. Because this is my ass down here if you fucking fuck up, too. You know, because then they're going to come back on me and say, well, how come you didn't look at the law before it came up here?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, he was a piece of shit, man. Not just on that working wise, he motherfucker's always cheating on his wife, too.
Yep.
Him and fucking Geyer, they's always cheating on their fucking wives.
Oh, fucking, yeah. Yeah. Those two were two peas in a pod.
Yep. And Geyer liked to fuck with people, too. I'm like, hey, motherfuckers, I'll bust your ass. You may be bigger than me, but I'll get my licks in on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about Wood, Rocky. Don't ever call him Sling Blade. He didn't like that. Call him Sling Blade.
No, man. Me and him, we got along great. He was a good dude to me. I
Well,
hung out with him.
Yeah.
He was like my roommate when we were in the yards in Bremerton.
Yeah.
We had a fun time. He was a good dude.
I mean, I got along with him. Yeah.
I could not understand why Forsberg wanted to piss him off, because Forsberg didn't mess with me like that. But you know, I just like, why are you harassing him? He's going to kill your dumb ass, you stupid idiot. What's wrong with you? The guy is going to crush your skull. He's going to grab a wrench and hit you about 20 times till you don't have a head left. So I would stop messing with the guy.
Oh, I got along with the Gray, but when he would get drunk, right, he reminded me of Sling Blade. And I called him that one night. Hey, Sling Blade, get your ass over here. Boy, that pissed him off right there. You know, he was easy to piss off. Wood was too. You know.
Yeah, he didn't have he had a temper on him.
But he also had a sense of humor too. But it depends on how drunk he was too.
Yeah.
If he was really drunk, he didn't have much of a sense of humor once he got really drunk. Unless he was still in the fucking stripper's fucking whip, and like he did Australia, get kicked out of the fucking bar. Or get electrocuted in fucking Thailand on that fucking stripper pole.
He got electrocuted?
So funny.
Oh.
So funny.
Yeah, because they can electrify them fucking poles if they wanted to. And they did. He got up all there and they electrified it. Boy, he was not happy on that one. But I guarantee that motherfucker somewhere over there. If he's still alive, he's in Asia somewhere, guaranteed. Because he liked his Asian women. He did.
Yeah, I just saw a video from Ramos on Facebook.
Really?
He just updated his reels. Yeah. He's doing welding now.
Yep. Yeah, Ramos ain't much on fucking Facebook.
No, but he updated his fucking shit.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yep.
Yep.
His reel, or story, whatever.
Yeah, I used to call him. I said, yeah. I said, here's my little brother Spick right here. He'd start laughing, all that bullshit.
Yeah, he was in the oil lab there too for a while.
Yeah. And a lot of people didn't realize this. See, before he joined, he was part of MS-13. Because I seen that one tat on his back. I said, what's that? I did not know. He said, well, this was before I came into Navy. He said, it was a gang. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him.
Oh, yeah. And he told me, he said, Gilly, he said, you stay away from these places down here in San Diego. That's good enough. That's where he was from. I said, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he went to Mission. He lived in Mission Bay. He's from Mission Bay.
Yeah. That's why you hardly ever saw him when we pulled in San Diego, because he'd go see family.
Oh, fuck it. Go home. Why not?
And he tried to get me to go. He said, hey, he said, you want to come home with me? I was like, no, I'm going down to Tijuana. I should have, man. Get some of that good cooking.
Yeah.
No, he was a good dude. I forgot all about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have him on fucking Instagram. Not yet anyways, but.
Oh, I have him on Facebook.
I got him on Facebook, but I hardly ever fucking get on Instagram, hardly. I do every now and then, but mainly when you're sending me fucking shit from Instagram, I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, the shit I send. Oh man.
Wish I could send this one right to my fucking Facebook. Because there's one of the Down syndrome kid that's fucking this is Wood when he's fucking drunk right here. You know, with Down syndrome doing the finger.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
But it won't let me send it to my fucking Facebook so I can show everybody.
You want me to send it to your Facebook?
Yeah, if you can, because they won't give me an option.
So fucking stupid.
I don't get on fucking Instagram a whole lot, so I'm still learning that one. So
there you go. You should have it.
All right, here we go. This is Wood. This was Wood in Thailand right here. Would he get drunk? Happy drunk? You know. I mean, but overall, dude was a smart dude. He really was. He was very, very smart.
He was, man, I wonder what happened to him. I hope he's doing all right.
I think the motherfuckers in Asia, God, if he's not off the grid here in the stateside, right? Motherfuckers in Asia or Australia somewhere. Or he's dead.
He was in Frisco, but I don't know if he got out of the Navy after the Fife, because I never saw anybody from the Fife except for like FC2 Aiden
Burke.
Aiden, I forgot his last name. And then
said it. Burke.
I saw Burke, and he told me that when Short had died, and then Ralph passed too.
Yeah, that's when he was fucking. That's when he was in Bahrain, right?
No, that was when I was in Seal Beach.
Oh, Seal Beach, okay.
He was on a different ship, and I was standing watch on the pier, right? They had a tower watch and a pier watch, and they also had a harbor boat. And we had another destroyer in port, and he was on that, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" I'm like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Oh, I got to tell you what happened." I'm like, "What happened, dude?" He's like, "This happened, this happened, this happened." That's how I heard about it. I heard about that stuff like either early 2003 or late 2002. I can't remember. But some time had passed, and the Fife was already pretty much done. She's outside of me. And that's the last time I ran into someone that was on the Fife with me at that time, because the other people that I ran into that were on the Fife were Lyle, BM3, BM2 Lyle, but he was MA1 Lyle at Sugi. And then I ran into BM3 Locke, who is now MA1 Locke in Bahrain, and we worked together in Bahrain. And then I left, and I think Locke retired. I don't know when Lyle retired, but that's the last time I saw any guys from the Fife, really. And then McClendon. I saw McClendon in that Sugi.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm like, he's like, "What's up, dude?" I'm like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "You're first class MA1." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, what are you?" He's like, "I'm still DC2 or something like that." I think it was still a DC2.
That would not surprise me any.
Well, he probably got busted down. He probably got busted down for jerking off.
Probably.
You know, it's amazing how many Fifers ended up staying here in the Pacific Northwest, dude. I've run into a bunch of them.
It's not a bad place. It's just so goddamn expensive.
Oh,
And the politics. If the politics and the fucking cost of living were to drop, it wouldn't be a bad place to live. I love the scenery. It really was mild for winters.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like it doesn't it's not as bad as people think it is as far as weather goes. I really like it. I do miss it, but I would never move up there because of cost of living and then the politics, of course.
No. As much as I love this fucking place, if I could leave, I would.
Because you said scenery, right? A lot of people don't realize you got the best of both worlds. You got the water, got the ocean, and then you got the mountains right there.
No.
You know.
No, that's fact.
I mean,
dude.
you can be in the mountains 30 minutes later. You can be in the fucking mountains. Right there.
Yeah, and I love the fresh seafood. Yeah. Like that to me is like the number one draw is that and the isolation in the mountains. I can drive and go to Baker National Park or whatever and just kind of fucking disappear for a while, or go up to Jim Creek and fucking stay in the cabin up there. I loved that base, dude. That's one of the biggest hidden secret gems of naval stations is Jim Creek up there. It's a fucking communication base that catches they intercept fucking radio traffic from Russia and shit. And they have fucking cabins up there that you can rent, and there's a big old lake you can hike. It's beautiful. That's a hidden gem, dude. I love it up there.
Yeah.
Like I used to spend a lot of time up in Jim Creek. Like people would be like, "What'd you do over the weekend?" Nothing. And I would never say where I went. I wouldn't say where we went because I didn't want a bunch of people fucking going up there. You know, I didn't want to run into people. My wife and I, we that's where that was kind of our little retreat because you could fucking rent a cabin. I mean, fuck, back then I think it was $20, $30 a night. Like it was cheap, and nobody knew about that base.
Yeah.
So we go up there for a weekend and just stay. It's fucking great.
That's like I asked Cav one day. I said, "Hey, Cav, how you like this seafood compared to New Orleans?" He said, "This shit's fucking junk. Ain't got enough fucking spice, enough heat."
Well, that's just how they fucking prepare it,
Yep. I said, "Cav, you gotta give it a chance, brother. Come on now." He said, "It needs Tony's." I said, "You and your fucking Tony's, motherfucker."
Yeah, no shit. I like Tony's, but goddamn.
Even his daughter Elena said, "Dad, you're the only one I know that puts Tony's on fucking everything." The way he is with Tony's would be a ketchup right there.
It's like Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything.
Right?
Actually, my mother-in-law did me a major fucking solid like 2 years ago for my birthday or Christmas. I don't remember which. You can't get it in stores anymore. She bought me a full fucking half gallon of Frank's Extra Hot.
Nice.
Oh, I mean, it's not spicy in the big scheme of things, but it's spicier than regular Frank's. Oh, so fucking good. Again, I drown my fucking eggs and everything.
Well, when Frank's got bought out by a bigger company, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they start changing things right there.
Yeah. But Frank's Red Hot was my first fucking hot sauce, dude. I didn't really eat spicy food up until about 2007. And then one of my coworkers, he was a bodybuilder and he would put Frank's on everything to make his bland ass food fucking taste good, right? Because bodybuilders and they're bulking, they eat a lot of chicken, rice, shit that don't taste like anything.
Yep.
And I forgot what I had, but he's like, "Hey man, want some hot sauce?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I fucking dumped a bunch on there. And you won't believe this shit, but at the time, for me, Frank's was actually spicy. So Thumper's gonna laugh his ass off on this one, but it was actually spicy, but it was fucking delicious, right? Fast forward like a month, and I had a fucking big old bottle of Frank's in my fucking toolbox. Like it was there in case I had anything.
He's gonna call you. He's like, "Yeah, you little bitch."
No.
Well, the 2007 me kind of was.
Yeah, I know. Not everybody wants to have their face melted like you do.
Well, now I got some shit that'll blow your fucking head off. Yeah, no, I matured my spice tastes very quickly.
Yeah, a lot of people they don't want to be in pain when they eat. Like I love to be in pain when I eat.
We want the flavor. We don't want the fucking melting our face off.
I want it all.
But sometimes you have to get the face melting feeling to get the flavor that goes with it.
Yeah, but sometimes when you get like that, it has no flavor. It's just fucking pure fucking pain right there.
Well, then you're eating the wrong fucking sauce. Like I said, ghost chili, for example, has a sweet, smoky flavor to it. It's fucking delicious.
If it's made right, it will not burn your face off. If it's prepared right,
it will. Because to get that full flavor profile, you need to have a face melting amount of ghost pepper.
Well, it's like I've had food
You
in
have to
Thailand,
have
right?
one to get the other.
Well, like the food in Thailand, all those fucking Thai chilies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll melt you. Some of them will melt your face off.
Where do you think ghost peppers come from?
I know.
They
What
come
I'm
from
saying
fucking
is,
Thailand.
some of those fucking things right there, if they put too much, you don't get the flavor. You get the fucking pain. No flavor at all.
Depends on the pepper, man. Some peppers are only good for pain. Some
Now, ghost chilies, right? If it's used correctly, it has a lot of flavor if used correctly. If you load it up too much, you're gonna get all the pain, and not everyone can taste the flavor, which you get that pain right there.
See, I like the flavor so much that I acclimatize myself to the pain because I wanted that flavor.
That's like when we was out there.
Talking about. Come
It's
on,
like when we was out there in North Carolina. Thumper goes, "Well, I'm not gonna put 2 meat chilies in this motherfucker." You know, he said, "Y'all can add your own on it."
Yep. Yeah, and I didn't even have my normal chilies, so you know it's
my first recipe for chili, man. I had to fucking neuter it because nobody else but me wanted to fucking eat it.
But you did have your mom ship out the fucking your chilies out there.
Oh, my pepper powder, yeah, to Rocky.
Yeah, that you did.
I'm still waiting on that shit, man.
I know. I need to make some. I got the fucking pepper still. I got them dried. I'm getting ready to plant more too.
Yep.
So
it's getting that time of year. You got about another month before you really plant them.
Tyson's has the fucking tent up out in the parking lot. So
they do. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you don't have the tents, right, you gotta wait till at least you know it ain't gonna fucking freeze. You know. There you go.
It's getting to that time where I got to get going. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
See you later.
You too, man.
Later, boys.
All right, bro.
Later, bud.
Yep.
Later.
Some lady just texted me by accident. She one digit off from her friend Sophia's number, inviting her over to her house for spaghetti tomorrow. And I was like, "You sure you have the right person?" She was like, Sophia? And I was like, "Nope." And she was like, "Oh, sorry, I just checked and found I entered a digit wrong." And then I was like, "No worries, spaghetti sounds good though."
Hey, man.
Like, then she goes, "Thank you. If you're near New York," she's like, "I live in Manhattan." She's like, "I'd invite you over for spaghetti."
Jesus Christ.
Like,
sounds like a season's been planted to me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, CIA's watching you.
Iowa to New York ain't that long of a flight, bro.
And it's a different. Well, it's also a different fucking area code too. So
yeah,
you know.
But yeah.
Tell her about the podcast. Bring her in.
Well, their area code is 263.
Okay.
Mine is 563.
But if she had,
okay, so you got the whole number for her friend, so you can change it to the right area code and call her friend,
right?
Because the rest of the number is correct.
And her friend's number now.
Yeah, dude.
But the
I
thing
say
is,
make hay, baby, make hay.
But the thing is, if she was a true friend, she should already have that number in the fucking phone right there.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm seeing nothing but possible upsides to this information you've been fucking freely given by the universe.
I would ask for a fucking picture. What do you look like?
Fucking right.
I would. I mean, because I'm not in a relationship, I could actually do that. So,
well, Thumper's in kind of a relationship.
Kind of. But hey, he wants to see where it goes.
Hey,
you know what
that's why I said kind of. I'm on Thumper's side here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, when they were together before, it was still kind of a relationship, so nothing's really changed.
No, it was an actual full-on relationship, but it just had somebody else involved. Somebody else involved too, which is fucking crazy because her and I had talked more, and I found out more shit, and I'm like, "You gotta be kidding!"
Yeah, well,
my ex was fucking conniving, man.
Well, that just goes to show right there. Sometimes you get too many hens in the hen house. Guess what? They ain't gonna play nice sometimes.
Well, the original hen wasn't very fucking forthcoming and was a fucking snake.
But you know what I mean, though. Some women don't like. They get jealous of the shit. They do.
Well, what's crazy is normally it's the guy in a relationship that's like, "Hey, I want to have an exclusive relationship with you," with a third.
Yeah.
This was completely opposite.
Yeah.
It was her doing what the guy does normally.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're talking about divorcing me to be with her, like, exclusively? Like, fuck you, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Now, Mick.
You.
Little Tate's supposed to cook next Friday, but just be on standby just in case, okay?
All right. I'm going to need to know the night before, though.
Well, I'm telling you now, just be on standby. I'm going to try to get to see yes or no, but you never know. Little Tate depends on how his sleeping habits are, too.
Okay.
That's the key with him.
No, it's going to be this time around. I had something for myself thought out, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Charlene's fucking cheese crackers.
There we go, right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're already well equipped for that.
Because I'm curious to see how that's going to come out. I really am.
Oh, dude, they're so fucking good because the way she makes them, dude, the bottoms and the tops are like super crispy, and the inside is not doughy, but it's like it's just like right fucking there. So it's nice and soft, layered and flaky, like a miniature cheese biscuit going into your mouth.
Well, each time someone cooks, right?
Yeah.
Got to send a picture, right? Send a picture to me. If I'm the one upload or if Thumper's uploading, right? Send a picture to one of us, right? Along with the recipe, and we can put it in the fucking description and have that on the fucking thumb file, the picture of the food right there.
Yeah, in the comments.
Okay, so we're doing that now. We're doing the
we can,
work up to the.
Well, so you seen how I did buy with that smoked chicken, right?
Yeah.
Paprikas shit.
Okay.
I did that so that way it might draw people in if they see it, right?
Okay.
And like Thumper, when I didn't.
So from
the
now
only thing
on,
I didn't do with Thumper is I had this. He sent me the recipe. I put that in the description, right?
Yeah.
But I just didn't have the picture at that time.
Yeah.
All right. So from here on out, we're taking a good picture of the food and we're putting in a recipe as well.
Yeah. And I was like,
yeah, works for me.
And if you want it to be included in like the cookbook and stuff, that way we have it,
Sure. Yeah. Now, that's what I figured where this was going.
Yeah. But I forgot to tell fucking Rocky today. Yeah, I forgot Friday. Hey, send a picture of it once you get done cooking.
Sure. Yeah.
And the recipe, send me the recipe too, so I can put in the description too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, works for me, man. No problem.
Because you look at every cooking podcast, guess what? They do that.
Well, yeah, every single one of them. Links in the description.
Yep.
Yeah, recipes in the description. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's cool, man. No problem.
We can say what we're doing, but if people, so that way they ain't got to stop the fucking video, and get taken down, write down every fucking measurement, right? Or if someone's not measuring shit, which is fine too, but some things has got to be measured. We all know that.
Yes,
but if you're going to do like a cookbook, it's all got to be measured right there.
Yeah, especially with what Charlene's going to be doing with the crackers, like it's baking.
Yeah.
Everything has to be measured.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that would be the perfect one to start with right there on your end, since you already got every measurement down right there. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Back in a minute.
We just got to figure out for the cookbook what kind of fucking cover we want. What we want on it.
Yeah. Well, you could do. So, like, there was one that a cookbook that I used to have. It had like 15 to 20 different pictures on it. Little squares of pictures. And then the name of the cookbook overlaid it.
Yep.
So, could do that. You could just because you're already going to have the pictures, or we could do an AI picture of us, and make it the Pfeiffer's cookbook.
We'll make this back. I'm gonna have him, think of some suggestions too. Because the more suggestions we have, the more we can, decide.
Well, and also, he's never had the Pad Grapau, but I can put that in there.
Yeah.
Mine. So
pretty much everything we cook, we can be in there. I mean, the only thing is, I just don't want a big long cookbook.
Yeah, no, you want something quick and easy.
Well, that way people's not fucking, because a lot of people, you get those, you got 200 recipes, right? 100 recipes, right? In that motherfucker. Most people ain't gonna make that motherfucker. They're not going to.
No, but you know what we can do is we can change out. So even on like my recipes, we can put at the bottom alpha gal safe ingredients for this substitution.
That we can do too. But yes.
So we can do my recipe and then underneath do substitutions for alpha gal safe.
Yep.
So but like every recipe is alpha gal safe.
Yep. Well, like my neighbor next door, the one who wanted to borrow my fucking my tile saw, right? Yeah, talking about it, he said, "Of those recipes," I said, "Yeah, you can eat." I said, "People, you don't have to have alpha gal to eat them." I said the ostrich was a substitute for beef right there.
Yep.
He said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "The only thing getting substituted is the fucking protein, pretty much. Basically, the only thing, and the cheese. That's it."
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can do tofu. You can do.
Yeah. I mean, something, but if people want to do, if they like tofu, they can.
Tofu can take on many forms,
flavors. Yes.
Flavors and textures and all that.
But the thing is, I've never had tofu probably made right. That's probably why I don't like it.
Probably not. Yeah. I love tofu.
But
if it's cooked right, it's good.
Yeah. But also, if I make like that dish you did last night, substitute for ostrich, right? Then if I did that, had a picture of it, it could show people what you could do with it too.
Yep.
Or I wouldn't have to do the recipe. I could just make it and take a picture and have that. This is what you could do for the, with this right here. Make it alpha gal safe.
Yeah, like that sticky pork, you could do ostrich or emu. And
I would do ostrich instead of emu because emu is a little tougher than ostrich is.
Yeah, but you're almost so. Have we figured out if you can velvet it like the Chinese do with beef?
Oh yeah, I do that all the time with ostrich. Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for your emu.
Oh no, I haven't tried emu because emu's been hard to get for the steaks. Where I get it at, it's been hard to get. That's why I get the ostrich.
Well, if you get it, try velveting it once.
I will.
Because I bet you that would make a huge difference.
Well, when I made that thin sliced fucking Kung Pao fucking ostrich right over served over the rice, guess what? Before I put it in the wok, I velveted that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And if you can velvet it, you can use it with anything.
Yeah. I mean, I guarantee you between the three of us, we got plenty of fucking recipes to do fucking multiple cookbooks if you want to, probably. At least we know this won't be on Amazon, but we'll have to put it in someone else's name, especially if that one really does take off.
Yeah.
But if we want to have, hardcover or soft cover, where people can do it, if they want instead of the ebook, has to be at least 72 pages, at least.
I think the hardcover is better because then it can stand up.
Yep.
And if you spill stuff on it and everything, it's a little bit more protected.
Yeah, but we gotta make sure it's at least 72 pages long for that one.
I don't think we're gonna have a problem getting.
No. That's like Hydrick. He asked me. He said, "Hey, is this can you get this hardcover, soft cover?" I said, "No, this ebook is. It was only 55 pages, not 72 pages, right there." He said, "Oh, okay," because he doesn't do Kindle,
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna hold off on doing the one for Alpha Gal till we get because as long as the ones that I already got for Alpha Gal for the new one will go into the Pfeiffer's one right there.
Yeah.
So, hey, Mick, if you're serious about doing a cookbook with this, think about like a cover page or something like. Think about a design because the more designs we can choose from, the better.
For the cover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
Because we all got different, different ideas, right?
Sure. Well, yeah, it's I'll have to chew on that one a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to a little.
I think a Fiverr's cookbook would be fucking awesome, man. I think between the 4 or 5 of us, depending.
Well, we've all been talking about it for a while. We might as well fucking dud up and do it.
Well, we both.
I think if we're
we all
gonna
got a
do
lot
it,
to offer. I mean, and we all have very differing, specialities.
I think if we're gonna do it, we need to put it in somebody else's account and name.
Yeah.
Because if it does sell, they can Cash App us money under the table.
Yep.
For different thing. Because like if it actually makes money, Gilly and I have to be careful on how much money we make because of Social Security. And so
we're gonna need a fucking guy to launder it.
Well, that could be you.
Yeah.
Little Tate, if he's involved in it, or Charlene, right?
Well, you know, guys, I'm fucking cool.
What we'll have to do is figure out taxes because it's going to hit your taxes or whoever's.
Yeah.
So we would have to give you a cut of that for the taxes part, and then we would keep our cut out of that, and you would just Cash App us for a random thing every month or whatever.
Sure.
You know.
Yep. And we can figure all that out and fucking in Louisiana, because it's better to do that in person, because you got to have certain things, because you got to make an author's page and all that to do it.
Yep.
Which I already know how to do that just fine. So
yeah, I've never
made I think we'll leave all the assembling up to you, Gilly, because you've already done it.
Yeah, but the count has to be in someone else's name. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about assembling the product itself.
But that's fine. I mean, but it will still go to a vote how it's assembled too. What's like the preview and all that shit, because we can always change anything we need to do right there.
Well, since you've already done it, dude, I'd defer to your judgment on it, honestly. I don't have
but it still needs whoever. That's what we said. Whoever's involved in this, right? Giving recipes out. Guess what? You gotta vote too.
Right.
So
hey, whatever, man. All good.
Yeah,
my last cookbook.
We'll all come up with like a cover, like a front and back cover, and then go from there.
Yeah.
All right.
Because the one thing I saw wrong with my last cookbook was the cover. That's it. But that was my fault.
I think layout wise, we should have like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, or desserts.
Yep.
Well, I'd say appetizers as opposed to snacks, but yeah.
Well, I was gonna say snacks and desserts, like a section for like those cheese things that you guys are talking about, like you making like the crackers.
Yeah.
That's a snack.
Yeah.
Put that fucking in there, and then whatever. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to fucking give much on desserts because I don't fucking eat them and I don't make them.
Well, I got the Alpha-Gal side covered on that one. And also, it can be used. You don't have to be Alpha-Gal to have these desserts. You can just,
I could also do fucking healthy protein, high protein snacks. I guess. Instead of desserts.
Well, at Bic, you could do biscuits for people that can have like buttermilk, like real buttermilk and all that shit too.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then I could do my version of it by making with almond milk and using apple cider vinegar to make buttermilk too.
That's
true. See, yours, like Gilly, yours would be like on his recipe at the bottom on an asterisk saying substitute this with this and this and with this to make it Alpha-Gal safe.
Yes.
Yep.
Good point.
Yep.
So
or even
like,
or even someone who's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So
like his recipe will be on the page, and then at the bottom, yours will be substitute this with this, this with this, whatever to make Alpha-Gal safe, or whatever. That way we don't have two of the same recipes. We just have one, and then substitution up on your recipe will have like an asterisk, and then down at the bottom it'll say to substitute it.
Yeah, just put it in the footnotes. That way anybody who can't do it as is has an option. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. That way we're not doubling up recipes and everything else too.
Yeah, that works for me, man. And I got enough shit that I can cook. I mean, I could fill half a cookbook myself, and so I'm pretty sure you could too, and so could
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I mean, we've got more than enough material.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then if
Like,
little
I could even give him my beef jerky recipe. I mean, I don't mind sharing it. It's like whatever. It's not a family fucking recipe or anything.
Yep. Because I can share my jerky recipe, because my jerky recipe is going to be different than yours, completely different.
Well, it is, but you know what? You could take my jerky recipe
and do it. Yes.
And you could do it with ostrich or emu, no problem.
Yep. And that's the thing. We can have that at, like Thumper was saying, at the bottom right there.
Yep, because the only thing that's animal product is a little bit of the fish sauce that's in the Worcestershire.
Well,
and
which
he
you
can
can
have
eat.
fish sauce.
See, I can have fish sauce and a Worcestershire sauce too.
That's what I mean. Like whiskey's got fucking sardine juice in it, but like that's the only animal product in the whole thing besides
Yeah.
the meat itself. So
Yeah,
if
see,
you wanna
like
do ostrich,
people,
it'd be fine.
unless you have a fish allergy with alpha gale, guess what? You can have the sardines or anchovies. That's
That's
you
what I'm
do.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, all you have to do is change out the protein, and my fucking recipe would still stand.
Exactly.
Yep.
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 And you ain't got to worry about recovering alcoholics neither, because by the time all that meat is fucking done and dried, any alcohol in that whiskey that I use in the marinade, it's gone.
Oh yeah.
It's just flavor only.
Yep. Well, Nick, you could show people in there too. We can have a smoking section too.
Oh hell
You
yeah!
can show people how you do, like how Thumper does his on live fire, because we all smoke a little differently, right? I'll be different what we use to smoke, right?
Oh yeah.
He uses live fire. I'm using the drum. You're using the fucking gas one, stand up one.
Yeah.
Right there. But we just got to make sure we're not smoking the same protein.
Yeah, right.
I claim ribs because I'm really good at it.
I'll do brisket and pulled pork.
Works for me.
And I'll take care of the chicken and emu and ostrich. So
Perfect.
I could do turkey.
yeah, you can do turkey. Yeah.
I've done
A
chicken.
I could do a
Chickens,
whole
you know.
turkey.
Yeah. Or if you want to do chicken, or I can take turkey. It doesn't matter on that one.
Nah, we'll leave the birds to you. That is your particular specialty.
I mean, Thumper, I'll tell you, Thumper does a really good chicken. He does too. He does. He really does.
Chicken and turkey are two of the ones that I fucking I can literally murder.
Yep. That's like one of his days, because I know people probably, if they know us, are like, okay, some people probably want to know who cooks the best chicken and turkey between me and Thumper sometimes, probably, But sometimes we use different marinades or different seasonings too. So,
But I guarantee I will destroy everybody when it comes to fucking chicken fried steak.
If
I see that look, Thumper, you fucking
well, if I could get my fucking hands on fucking the tenderized fucking emu, that's perfect for chicken fried steak, right? Right now they're not selling for some fucking. I might have to call. So how come they quit selling it, right? But I get my hands on that one. We'd have to see. We would have to. You cook yours, I cook mine, right?
I am all for that, dude. I will take you on any fucking day.
Because I love chicken fried steak too, and I can cook a mean chicken fried steak right there.
Uh-huh.
And I know Thumper can too. So
Are we talking about gravy and all?
Fucking gravy and all, dude.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I mean, did I do chicken fried steak and gravy for a podcast one time?
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't. No, I did. No, it was it chicken fried steak? No, I think it was biscuits and gravy. I did the gravy,
Well,
but I don't think it.
I know you did biscuits and gravy. I thought you did a chicken fried steak too.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Yeah, we've done a few of these things. I kind of lost track, but
I'm going back through here. Let me get the channel up here. Okay.
I'm just saying, I'll take on all you motherfuckers when it comes to chicken fried steak. And then may the best man win. If I lose, I'm going to be a gentleman about it, but I don't think I will.
Episode 9: pizzas, biscuits, and gravy, and chicken fried steak.
Okay. Yep. All right. I did it.
Yep.
Ooh wee! I just sent you a video, Gil. You'll like it.
All right. So.
God damn.
Holy shit. Oh yeah. But yeah, fucking. And Nick, and that's where AI, if you start running into, snags on like recipes, right? Use AI. I'm telling you, man. Use it.
They ain't needed it yet.
I mean, but eventually, like, I was against using AI for that shit, right? Thumper got me convinced on it, and guess what? It actually does work pretty fucking good right there.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't totally against it. I'm just not going to use it until I need to.
Yeah. Well, see, with the AlphaGale shit, I was kind of, I mean, I wasn't running out of ideas, but I was getting close, put it that way. You know, especially when I'm doing like old world cooking, trying to make an AlphaGale safe, right? Dude, that's harder than what people think it is right there. Because the proteins, you know. But I just like it how it fucking, it says, it already breaks down how much you need, tablespoons, teaspoons, right? How many cups you need. And every one I've done, except one, I had to double the recipe like on the sauce, on the glaze, right? When I did those noodles I did with the ground ostrich, right? You know, those boutique noodles, you know, soy sauce to honey, right? I had to double the sauce, right? I had River tasting it. Once I got everything put together, he said, needs more sauce. So I did that. So that's the only one I've had to fucking redo right there.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I think we have more than enough material for a book.
Oh yeah. But like I told Thumper,
without question.
well, if we want to do a hardcover book, we gotta have at least 72 fucking pages. At least 72.
Oh, dude, easy.
But we don't want too many recipes in there where people just won't, they just fucking won't really look at it. Put it that way.
Right.
You know. So we got enough shit. I guarantee we got enough shit to do multiple volumes. Put it that way. Of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I think every fucking recipe that we've done on the podcast should go in there too.
Sorry, didn't hear the last part.
Yeah.
Every recipe we've done on the podcast should be in there.
Yeah. No reason why not.
Because it needs to be, if it's the Pfeiffer's, if it's going to be named the Pfeiffer's Galley, then it's got to tie into the show too.
And as seen on.
Yep.
As seen
and
on.
You know what? There
Pfeiffer's
isn't a
Galley.
single one of us cooking that doesn't have a passion about what we're cooking. Like I cook for you guys, and I'm sure Gilly and Thumper, y'all do the stuff that you really want other people to try and to taste because you're that stoked about it yourself. You know.
I was like, I've had people like ask me why I share my food. That's because I'm excited to fucking share it with people. You know.
I
just had my neighbor.
Sorry. I was cooking yesterday, just fucking, or this morning, and I'm like, why the fuck am I smiling so much?
Because you're cooking, bro.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
Well, it's like my neighbor next door, when he wanted to borrow my tile saw, right? And we got talking about the cookbook and all that shit. He said, hey, if you ever, he said, I want to try some of your food. I said, I'll make more than enough. Next time I'll make plenty. I said, I'll let you and your wife try it. See what you think too. You know?
Like even this morning I had to make an adjustment. We did brunch and we had a couple of biscuits I made in the freezer. And it turns out one of them is what I call the weird biscuit, which is where you got the leftover dough, right? And you can't quite roll it anymore. So you just stuff it into the fucking circle and bake it. And it has like weird continuity, but it's a biscuit, right? But it doesn't slice worth of shit because there's no continuity. There's no layers to it.
Yep.
And so Charlene had, the normal biscuit and I had the weird biscuit. And so since we weren't going to do breakfast sandwiches for both of us, I decided to modify it. So I made it specifically for her and not how I'd like it.
Yeah.
And so I took the bacon, I cooked the bacon, right? And then when there was just enough grease in there, man, I took that fucking biscuit and I put it face down and I toasted it in the pan with bacon grease. So it was all fucking like soft and warm, but still crispy, right?
Yep.
Put on a slice of Gouda cheese. And then when I did her egg, I didn't scramble it like I normally do. I did it sort of a medium fry, not a hard fry, but there was still some yolk in the middle that was gooey. Threw that shit on there with some that Renishev fucking seasoning.
Yep.
That Thumper said I should get. Put it all together, dude, and she was like groaning as she's eating it. Like, oh my God. And that was just kind of an on the fly thing when I realized that the other biscuit, wasn't going to fucking work. I decided to make us 2 separate breakfasts. And again, she was like groaning as she was eating. So that's when that's when some of the best shit happens, dude. When you're like Thumper said, you're just fucking cooking.
Yeah. That's some of the happiest times I've had in the past. That's just cooking and I get to share it with my son and do stuff like that with him and people are like, hey, I really want you to make this for me. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because it's fucking killer. I'm better than fucking restaurants,
Yeah. Oh, I got a couple of buddies, Rob and Alexa. They're a couple, they're engaged, and they're a good friend of me and Charlene's. And about once a month, we go to each other's house, maybe twice a month. We go to each other's house for dinner, right? We kind of a thing we've got going on. And after I posted the breakfast sandwiches I made a little while back, he's like, dude, you've got to make those for me.
Yep.
So they're going to come over and I'm going to fucking do breakfast like hardcore. Homemade biscuits, fucking bacon, because she's not a real big sausage fan, as far as like the patties and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some fucking IPA beer mimosas and, do the thing. But yeah, I just love that sort of thing because you're cooking for somebody. And I have a whole thing about food, when it comes to, the classical interpretation of what it means to people. Nowadays, food's so abundant, it's lost a lot of its meaning. But back in the day, if you fed somebody, you were taking calories away from your own family to give to somebody else's or to a friend or whatever. Like back in the day when calories were scarce, feeding someone was an act of love, a profound one. And you also have the artistry behind it. Like you're not just cooking some fucking food for somebody, warming that shit up and throwing it on a plate. You're smoking, you're grilling, you're crisping, you're doing all this stuff in a very artistic fashion, right? To make the ingredients you have the best they can possibly fucking be, both flavor-wise and texturally. And you mix that up with the traditional scarceness of calories. And not only is cooking a profound act of artistic expression, but it's also a profound act of love when you mix the two of those together and you put it in front of somebody, right? And that's why Thumper was smiling when he was cooking, because it's those two things put together. And even if you don't even notice it consciously, that's what's going on in the human mind when you cook for somebody.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, wait, cooking is my therapy too.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
Yep.
It's definitely a good therapy,
Oh yeah. Well, Nick, have you ever tried the smoked homemade biscuits? You ever tried them?
You know what? You've mentioned it before, and I just have not.
Whenever you fry, not fry, but fire up your smoker and you're making biscuits, right? You're gonna fire up that smoker, right?
Yeah.
So I do mine at 300. You don't have to do it at 350. It just takes a little bit longer at 300. I can fire that bitch up, put the biscuits in there, make sure they're on a pan, of course. But
yeah, of course.
I do even on the Blackstone, right?
Yeah.
I take my biscuits and I'd flip a cast iron over.
Yep.
And I'd put them on the cast iron.
Yep, you dome them. Yeah.
No, the cast iron, I'd flip the skillet all over, upside down, and put it on the Blackstone. Then on the top of the cast iron,
you put the biscuits.
I would put the biscuits, and then I would close the lid.
Okay.
And it would cook them on top of the cast iron on the bottom.
Yep.
Dude. Perfect.
Yep.
Because underneath that cast iron heats.
Yep.
And it's not in contact with the actual heating surface.
Yeah.
And then the heat coming inside the cast iron and then on top of the cast iron from the lid.
Yep.
Dude, fucking amazing biscuits.
So basically what you're doing is you're doing the opposite of putting coals on top of a Dutch oven.
Pretty much.
In the theory, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because next time I do biscuits and gravy with the duck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna I'm gonna smoke the duck first. Before I break it all up, right? Smoke it, get some color to it. Then I'm gonna fucking put it in the fucking pan. Well, I'm gonna have a pan underneath it, right? So I can do the over top shit, right? Let that sausage, that grease drip down that pan, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take the pan off with all the shit, take it in the kitchen, then fucking do it my regular thing right there. You know.
Cool.
So you can get smoked two ways. If I don't want to smoke the biscuits, guess what? You can smoke the sausage too. You make the same way.
You know.
I prefer if I'm going to smoke, I'm going to smoke everything. Fuck it. It's all going to have uniform flavor.
Yeah, but when you're smoking like sausage, guess what? Unless you got the pan underneath of it, you're going to lose some fucking shit.
Yeah,
I mean that's what we downfall to it.
You might for sure, you know.
But you can always add more fucking lard or duck fat to it too when you're making the gravy. That you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, but sausage. So you might lose a little bit with sausage, but sausage is normally pretty greasy, anyways.
Yep.
And that's a-okay with that, you know.
Yep. Unless you're using turkey sausage. Turkey sausage ain't fucking greasy. I'll tell you that right now.
Unless you're using like turkey sausage or chicken sausage, you know, something like that. But if you're using traditional pork sausage, you know, you don't have to worry about it. But you know,
that's
it's like chorizo, and all that. You don't have to worry about it.
That's why I use the duck sausage, man, because it's still greasy as a motherfucker right there.
Duck is super greasy. People don't realize. They look at those birds.
It's that sticky fat too. You know, you really got to control your fat when you're cooking duck.
Yeah, they look at those birds and think, oh, they're small little birds. And I'm like, yeah, those are fucking fat. They're full of fucking fat.
That's like Nick when you posted that.
Full of fat. Yeah.
When you posted that picture of that mallard, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, hell, take that bitch home and eat that motherfucker for supper. Come on now.
I can't exactly kill it in the parking lot of a mini mall.
Well, one of your buddies did say, well, technically by law, that's your fucking bird.
Yep.
I did see that.
It was funny, man, because I was trying to approach it and it would kind of walk away from me, but it wouldn't like straight up run or fly or leave. Like it was trying to get into the fucking restaurant. Like it was like nosing the front door. I'm like, man, someone's been feeding this fucking thing. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
Because that fucking thing had no fear.
Yeah. You know, and that's the problem with that's one of the things about city fucking ducks. If someone's feeding them, they know where the food's at.
Oh yeah, they go come around. And like I say, I live in Lake Stevens. There's a big fucking lake right next to us. Like that's where they come from. But if anybody feeds them outside that lake, man, they're Johnny on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, that was my first fucking thought right there. I'm like, damn, that could be something right there.
Yeah, well, you know, I thought the same thing about the rabbit too, but I don't know. For that small amount of meat, just didn't seem worth the effort.
Depends on how big the rabbit is. Put it that way.
It was about like, yay. I mean, it was an adult rabbit, but it wasn't real big. It wasn't like one of the big old jackrabbits you see in the Midwest.
Oh, that's still big enough to eat. Fry, you know, skin it, fucking chop it up, fucking chicken fried steak that motherfucker. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now my sister-in-law, she well,
I mean, it wouldn't be a full meal. It'd be a nice little appetizer right there.
It'd be a snack. It'd definitely be a snack, yeah. But I mean, my sister-in-law, she's got fucking hunting dogs, and she lives in Montana. And she sends the pack of them out to go fucking kill rabbits. She got them big old fucking rabbits. And one time for dinner, man, she served me up fucking like regular country fried chicken, only it was fucking rabbit. Fucking good.
See, I mean, we used to go rabbit hunting all the time when I was younger, right? Me and Dad would, right? Fuck, we kill a shitload of rabbits, right? Fuck, bring them home, fucking skin them, fucking bomb fucking chicken fried steak them. Fuck yeah, you couldn't beat that, man. It's hard to beat.
Rabbits are a great fucking protein, and their fucking fur, if you're willing to fucking tan them, dude, a lot of good supply of fur right there.
But the only problem when you're trying to skin the rabbits is that fur gets on the meat a lot worse than deer does. A lot worse.
Okay, so it gets, you gotta, okay, yeah.
But Dad did show me how you don't even have to fucking gut them to get the guts out of the motherfucker, right? You fucking, once they're dead, pop the head off, it squeeze them like a bottle. Guts come out of the head. Right there.
Really?
Once you got the head popped off, oh yeah.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Then you just peel the fucking skin off like a sock, right?
Yep. After you got all the guts out, right?
And now you got a roaster.
Yep. You know, a lot of that shit's being lost to people because a lot of people don't hunt rabbits at all. But I'm telling you, if I could have rabbit, guess what? I'd be raising, well, if I had the property, I'd be raising rabbits for meat rabbits right there.
Hey, I got a buddy that does that in fucking Everett.
Yeah.
You think of them big motherfuckers, the ones that are the size of small dogs.
Yeah, you talk about like the Fleming fucking rabbits that they got over in Europe.
Meat rabbits, yeah.
Ones that get like 4 foot tall.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. You know, I was going to do that until I got the until I got diagnosed with alpha. I said, well, there goes that fucking idea. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you still got ducks and chickens.
Yeah, but nowadays, the way the Missouri weather is in the wintertime, right? During duck season, I'm talking about from fucking spring or fall to wintertime, right? And so many people's got all these goddamn duck fucking ponds, right? The farmers put in, right?
Mm-hmm.
The duck hunt is not as good unless you're on a river right there. That's it. Because the ducks have so many fucking options to land on now. So I'll just buy my fucking ducks. But the best ducks to eat are the farm raised ones versus the wild ones. Because the farm raised ones does not have that gamey taste to them.
Yeah.
Which I proved Cav wrong when he was up here. I had a duck, the ground duck with Italian seasoning, right? He said, I hate fucking duck. I said, you just wait. I'm going to change your fucking mind on this one. And I did. I said, that's the difference between wild and farm raised. Farm raised is not fucking gamey at all, period.
Yeah, the diet means everything.
Yep. And he lives down there in Louisiana. I'm telling you, that's one of the best places to duck at down there.
We have a shit ton of fucking ducks up here.
Yeah, but your area gets colder than it does here. So the ducks, until it freezes over, unless you're on a river, right? The fucking ducks ain't getting pushed down. The mallards are not getting pushed down until the ponds are frozen over right there.
Oh no, they're here all the fucking time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Where here, this used to be a flyover stay, right, for the ducks when they migrate, right? But guess what? That has changed too. I mean, you still get some, but not as much as you used to, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I love to eat wild duck, but you gotta smoke that shit, but you also gotta brine that shit too. Get that wild game flavor out. I just wish here in Missouri we could fucking shoot the fucking cranes. I want to try one of them motherfuckers.
Dude, they're so good. Oh my god. Dude, the first fucking fork full of crane you put in your mouth, you will be in heaven.
I've never had crane.
Well, I haven't either. Because here we don't have enough, so they're actually they're not extinct, but not really a endangered species. They're trying to get the fucking population built back up. That's what they're trying to do.
You gotta go to Montana.
Well, one of these days we might have to make a trip out of Montana for fucking crane season.
Yeah.
Put our fucking shooting skills to the test when it comes to birds right there. So
yeah.
I'd go do that shit.
Hell yeah. I know they gotta be easier. I know they gotta be easier to shoot than fucking teal ducks.
Well, I got a Benelli Nova 12 gauge with a fucking 3.5-inch chamber, so I'm in.
Yeah. Shit, I'll bring my fucking double barrel.
That'll do.
I actually do. I actually have a double barrel from the early 1900s. That's been in the family for generations.
Yeah.
Hold it. Shit, I used to shoot fucking trap with that motherfucker at the house. But I also got my fucking trap gun too. So but yeah, fucking no. We might have make it. When is crazy season out there?
I don't know.
Let
me text my buddy.
Shit, I'll just look it up. Trade season in Montana.
Are you looking it up? All right.
October 1st, 4th to November 30th. Okay. Yeah. That would be a good little fucking trip right there. That one would be.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, but you might be able to get a little tail on that one.
How much are the tags for them?
That I don't know.
At least if I can find that motherfucker. So,
For out of state, obviously.
oh yeah, hunting license. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, non-residents. We'll just do this. All right, $10 for residents and $50 for non-residents, right there.
Yep.
As of March 1st, 2026, a non-resident Sandhill Crane license in Montana costs $75.
More than
In
worth
addition to this license, non-resident hunters must purchase a $150 migratory game bird license and a base hunting license.
Yeah, I was just talking about the tag itself right there. Yeah. It says same thing. Corresponding license fees are $10 for residents, $75 for non-residents. For both.
So 75 plus 150 plus the base hunting license.
But that $75 goes for both Sandhill Crane and Swan license right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the application fee is $50 for application fee.
Yep.
So,
and then you have the license, which is 75.
So you're looking at 50 plus 75 plus 150, 275.
Yeah, and then whatever the base hunting license is.
So you're gonna be looking around $300 right there.
No.
Let's see. Oh, here you go. Base license required, approximately $10 to over $100, depending on new fee structures.
Yep.
So you're looking at possibly about 325 to 350 roughly.
Yeah, I'd pay that. Fuck, I'd pay that.
What's the limit though?
I think one, isn't it?
One.
It's one.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
an
sure
expensive fucking bird.
Yeah, but it's not about the experience too. Come on now.
I'm telling you,
I
dude,
can fucking shoot birds all I want out here in Iowa.
Yeah, but cranes you can't shoot cranes just anywhere. Some states.
I'm telling you right now, dude, they call that thing the ribeye in the sky for a fucking reason. That meat, if you fed that meat to anybody and said this is beef, they'd fucking believe you.
I'm saying though, I could go to any marsh on the river here and just start shooting birds for free.
What kind of birds?
Any of them. I don't know.
Yeah, but our cranes.
I'm just saying the Sandhill crane, this is the closest Gilly will ever get to eating and tasting beef again.
No, you're wrong on that one. Ostrich is very close. Put it that way.
You get you some crane in your mouth, and we'll see you repeat that phrase.
We can call meat crane. You can call meat crane, Gilly. Put me in your mouth.
Fucking jackass.
So in Texas, their Sandhill crane limit, daily bag limit for Sandhill crane is 3 birds in zone A and B and 2 birds in zone C. So
you'd be better off going to Texas, probably closer, yeah?
It sounds like Texas might be the place to go.
That would, yes, and that's closer for us versus Montana.
Yeah.
So you can have up to 9 birds, which is 3 times the daily bag limit. A Texas hunting license, migratory game bird endorsement, and a free federal sandhill crane permit is required, but there's a free federal sandhill crane permit. The use of non-toxic shot is required on federal wildlife refuges and specific wildlife management areas. But it sounds like you can use toxic shot anywhere else. So let's see where Stevensville falls, because I have family that lives in Stevensville, Texas, and we could probably go sandhill crane hunting there and have a place to fucking stay. So where? Oh, he might be. In Zone B? Let's see. Stevensville, Texas. Oh, yeah, he's in Zone B. Oh, yeah, that means you can get 3 birds.
There you go. Head on down there, man. Get you some. I tell you what, man, they're fucking delicious.
So, three birds. What are Texas's?
We'll load up all that shit.
Yep.
That would be 6 birds between both of us. 9 birds.
That's per day.
Yeah. Oh, per day. Now, Nick, if you go, we can really come back with some bullshit right there, guaranteed.
Each person can have in their possession 9 birds at a time. So we can get up to 9 each and be legal for the season.
Yeah.
Let's see. Texas. Oh, fuck.
Almost everything's legal in Texas hunting wise, guaranteed.
They actually have guided hunts in Texas.
Okay.
So they have, like, if you want a guide to take you out, it's fucking expensive. It's like $400 to $500 per person per day.
Yeah.
All-inclusive lodging packages range from $1,000 or $1,100 to $2,500 for multi-day trips.
Yeah, but is that per day or what? Or is that the whole time?
The all-inclusive one is for multi-day trip.
So $1,100, $1,200, that'd be for the whole time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd pay that. Fuck yeah, I'll pay that.
Hold on. Required licenses and permits. Texas non-resident is $350 for the license. But then the Sandhill Crane permit is free at Texas parks and wildlife stations or $5 online. That's it. So it's like $320 per person, and we don't have to do the guided tours or guided hunts.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if we know where they're at, we don't have to do the guided shit at all if we know where they're at. Yeah.
Because the guided hunts take place in West Texas and the Panhandle, specifically around Lubbock, Plainville, or Plainview, and Corpus Christi, usually focusing on morning hunts that end around 11 a.m. So you're like up super, super fucking early.
Well, fuck, if we're going to go Corpus Christi, fuck, that's fucking 24 hours from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're going to fucking Oregon or, wherever.
Yeah, that's about
Montana,
same. Yeah.
It's farther, if not the same.
Well, at least Texas, you could bag more birds per day.
Yep. And like I said, he lives in fucking Zone B. That's where we can bag 3 a day. And he lives in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying. Ex-brother-in-law is coming fucking handy for stuff.
Looks like we're gonna have to plan another trip for hunting season. You know, tell Rocky, all right, motherfucker, get your ass going. You're gonna learn how to hunt now, bitch.
Right?
See, Mick, if you can fucking, too bad you can't fly for free, Mick, being a fucking Boeing employee.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You know?
No, there ain't no Mac flights with fucking Boeing.
You already got your fucking ticket bought, Mick?
Not just yet, no.
Oh, yeah, it's only got 2 months. I wouldn't wait too much longer.
No, I'm not gonna.
And Cam did say that he knows some fucking shooting places we can shoot at too out there too. So
yes,
you know, so I know Pepper's gonna bring a couple of rifles. I'm gonna bring the AR with the gun balls on it. So
bring my M4. We'll have some fun.
Fuck, we're gonna have more goddamn fucking poundage and fucking ammo from anything else. Because I got around a couple thousand rounds for the AR-15. So
yeah, I have quite a bit.
I got I think about, I don't know, 900 rounds for the AK. So
yep. Which I need to buy some more rounds for the fucking AR-15 anyway. So
yeah, I'll probably buy some 5.56.
Yeah, I won't be bringing the Mauser because I ain't gonna have a scope on it by that time. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna bring my 6.5 either because I don't have a scope for it either. I'm gonna have to wait until after this trip to buy the scope.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm waiting on too because I don't want just a Vortex scope on that Mauser. I do not. I mean, even though they're good scopes, right?
I gotta find that fucking business card. Either that or I just need to go over there tomorrow. I got to go to that side of the river tomorrow anyways because I got to get the tickets for Monster Jam. Maybe I'll swing by that business and get another card from them.
Yeah.
For the scopes and then fucking upload it to you so you can see it because they have some fucking dude, they have ones that'll replace my red dot on my pistol that's touchscreen. It's touchscreen. Nice. Like you just swipe on the fucking screen and it'll go from like red hot to white hot to daytime to red dot to like all that for my pistol, and it replaces my red dot right there. I don't have to do any other modifications.
Well, hell, and then, just upload it. Do it. You upload it to the group.
I will.
Yeah,
they're very affordable and they give military discount, and they're better than the ATNs. I like used it. I put it on a rifle. And I was scoping people in the fucking building and during the fucking bright daylight, and it was on point.
I mean, the only thing about the ATNs, because I got one, right? Yeah, those motherfuckers are complicated to fucking use. They really are.
Well, and after a few shots, the reticle and everything, the calculations get off.
I know. You got to recalibrate it. With ATS,
With these guys, they don't. It's on point every time. So the built-in rangefinder and everything, boom. It does that for the fucking the pistols too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I ran into that in ATS. I mean, once they're calibrated, they work great. They do. But once they get out of calibration, that's a pain in the ass to recalibrate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me fucking half the day to figure out how to use that motherfucker first time, even with reading instructions. So I said, fuck it, I just take it around with it until I got it. I went through a lot of fucking ammo until I got signed in. But it worked great to shoot cows in the middle of the fucking night, too. That it did.
Yeah. Ooh wee. Yeah, this company, I think you'll like them, Mick, especially for your rifles. They're actually very affordable for night vision thermal. The one I was looking at for my M4 or my 6.5 Creedmoor rifle, they wanted $2,600 for it, which the fucking ATM that Gilly has is like $5,000. And the other ones, Pulsars, are like $6,000 or $7,000 for one scope, and these are fucking, I think, better than those. So,
goddamn,
I'll post once I get the cards. I'll get a card from them again. I'll post it to the group, and that way you guys can look them up online. But they're local. They're from right across the river, which is weird that they're in fucking Illinois. They already said they hate being over there because they're in a communist state. But they're a really good company, and they said they would work with, veterans and all that. So super cool people. Like I met the owners and talked to them, and they showed me their shit and explained everything to me, and yeah, really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, see, I mean, if I know the brand, Midway might carry them too. That's here.
I don't know if they do. I think they're literally only sold out of Coal Valley over here. I think it's Coal Valley.
See, like Night Force used to be only sold by certain dealers, right there.
Right. Yeah. Well, they got bigger, and then they opened up to more places.
Yep.
All right, boys, I'm pretty much up against my wall for the evening, so I got to dip out.
All
righty.
All right, gentlemen, I will see you on the Tuesday, yeah?
Yep, take it easy.
Sir.
All right, man.
And now we're just left. Fuck it. We'll go ahead and end it.
Sure.
All right. All right. Share screen. Oh, shit. I gotta get the song back up first. Fuck. All right. All right. Outro. There we go. Share.
From the decks to the galley, we've had our say. Fiverr's crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you.
This is the Fifers 991.
Till next watch, shipmates. We're done.
Like and subscribe.